Hello, humans, boys and girls, gents and ladies of all ages and stuff, wherever you are, whenever it is, whatever you are. Hey, we're screwed up in America because we sort of gain an hour, that we lose an hour, and who knows what the hell we do over here in America. We're America, damn it. We're going to do what we're going to do. But you know what we're going to do? We're going to do a positive show tonight. We might have a little few cuss words, everyone, just for the keep it American. But you know what? Are you tired of just bullshit and the overhyped certain stuff, and either overly negative Nancy's, and of course, we love innuendo here, but when you had to take a shower, that type of stuff, well, not tonight. We're going to be positive and fun and have something different. I did send an invite to a couple other people to see, but hey, listen, my cohorts in crime are here tonight. The two rock stars that I've got. Well, I've got one that's a rock star, but it's kind of down tonight. But hey, they need to relax. But hey, the rock star of all rock stars here, coming in, leading up the smoke is and no, I wasn't going to introduce him first. Mrs. Dadman Walking, my lovely wife. How are you, sir? Ma'am, I'm sorry.
Sir, I'm doing fine, thank you. No,
I'm doing very good. Thank you very
That's
much.
awesome. Thanks for coming in. We no man. We got yeah, I just already I looked up to go put a tweet out because I haven't done it yet. And one of our friends put out there about the Colorado Buffaloes. I guess they must have sucked today. I actually quit watching football today after the Gators lost. How about that?
oh wow.
We want something positive. So hey, and let's go ahead and bring the guy out of the bullpen. And yeah, the chat's already got me for it right quickly. So it's the great hungry boy who needs no introduction. Howdy.
Hello. What a pleasure to hear your voices, and what a pleasure to see the people in the chat. And I'm going to warn the chat. We're going to be in a mushy complimentary mood tonight. That's where I'm coming from.
Well, that's okay. We want to be positive tonight, because wait till next Thursday's show with Admiral Teague with college football, and I'm going to give you a ranting and raving about a damn Florida Gator fan. I've had to go. I've had to go with some of my relatives and a friend of mine that came on a while back about being positive, and I'm like, okay, this is the one spot of this show that I'll be negative is the. Don't tell me I got to wait 10 damn years for a damn football team that is a big school to get good again because they got some chump junior college coach coming in above his pay grade.
Okay.
So Wade, I know, Wade, if you're out there, damn it, I'd rather have your coach any day. I'd take Coach Prime over what we got, Damn, we're the Florida Gators. We're supposed to be good, sorry.
But this goes back to other things like comic books and animation. And I saw that Redo, just another red shirt. That's your honorary Australian name. Just another red shirt. You're Redo now, and that's affectionate and respectful. Okay, Redo is respectful. Now, yes. You wait for certain animation shows to get good again. You wait for certain comic books to get good again. You wait for certain sports teams to get good again. We're gonna die waiting, but it's okay. It's all right because we got the right people who like us here. We got the people like Lisa. Mm-hmm. We got the people like you and Dadman and Mrs.
Actually,
Dadman.
While I do the tweet,
Cardi.
Mrs. Will you go down the will you go down the chat for me with hungry while I get the tweets out?
Second. I gotta find it. I've got.
Oh, cool. Okay, no. we're multitasking. Yes, we're a team.
We're sharing the team. So I gotta say, dude. Calm down, Wade. Calm down. You were like winless last year. I'll give you my coach. You can take him. I'll pay you to take him. We'll take
poor Cardi. Cardi's a football fan.
All right.
Oh, Cardi, I
Mrs.
get it.
You take over for here, Mrs.
Okay.
You take it. Mrs. Hey, wait. I got to pitches. Folks, you're about to see the practice run of Mrs. Dadman running a chat and a stream herself. Come Monday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Time.
That's right.
For the original broadcast of Mrs. Dadman building Doctor Who Lego machine with the great hungry boy as the companion. You want a real female Doctor Who? You'll have it Monday night with Mrs. Dadman and the male tag-along companion.
Sorry. Right along.
Oh gosh, I feel very
Hey, I'm a hype man. Now. I mean, hey.
Oh, goodness. Well, okay. Okay.
While Dadman's getting the tweet out, I'm going to say hello to the chat. First, we're going to say
Hey,
to
Citrus.
our first, the first person that showed up, yay, was Miss Jess. Hey,
Hello,
Jess.
Jess.
You.
Lovely to see you.
And then
Yay.
followed by Carty.
Hello,
Hello,
Carty.
hello.
Hello, hello.
And I guess Jess sent you some pictures of Cake Dadman for you to look at. Then we have just another red shirt who is like, "How dare you call me sir? How
Yes.
dare you?"
Sorry
call
about
me
that.
sir?"
Sorry about that.
And I've been called worse. It's okay. Just another red shirt. It's okay. My shoulders are strong. I can deal with it.
Go, Renault.
And then our next person who showed up was Mr. Jeremy Five Russia approved. Hello, hello.
Hey, hello.
And let's see who else we have here. We have Miss Lisa who's lurking. Thank you for lurking. We appreciate it so much.
Love to see you, Lisa, the mistress of the bumbles, the bumblebees.
Yes. Then
We've already got 10 watching us now, by the way. So hey, thank you, everybody.
Awesome.
And we're only on YouTube tonight.
Then we have the Padawannabe. He walked in on a rant, turns around and walks back out. Yeah, Padawannabe, that is my life. That is my life.
Hey, it's the first rant I do all day, though. But
okay, I do a lot of closing my ears and going, okay, Dad, man, whatever. Which is really bad because sometimes I go, yes, Dad, man, and I've said yes to something that I shouldn't have. Because I'm not really listening to what he says, but yeah. So
wow, thank you. I'm sitting here, right?
I do that to the kids. I did that when the kids were little too. I'd kind of like turn it off, and then all of a sudden they'd ask something. I go, yes, okay, yeah, and then I go back like 3 sentences. I'm like, wait a minute, what did you just say? So my answer is changing. I'm so sorry, I wasn't listening. And then we have Real Wade Nation Gaming, who is as irritated as you are about his teams. So you guys should get together and have a little rant off. I think that would be fun to see. Let's see, where else are we here? Wait, I lost my check. Oh, we have Lemon Pie here.
Lemon Pie citrus treat.
Hello to hungry Mrs. and Dadman. Hello. So glad you could be here.
I have to say the chat is
okay.
The chat is always better with like 10% more citrus.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hello, Lemon.
Well, I gotta say this is real funny. Jess said Dadman saw the pictures, Mrs. He liked the tweet, and so did you.
I'm working on them.
So I think I remember what pictures you're talking about now. I never know.
Yes.
And then we have a bunch of highs back and forth in the chat. Hi.
Big hugs to Lisa, by the way, once again. Big hugs. And thank you for being at karaoke tonight. And we'll have compliments about I got some compliments about the karaoke earlier, but we'll save that for later.
Okay.
And Jess said that they might be a little distracted. They're going to get on Fortnite.
Oh.
And those
Fortnite, that is like the modern heroin. I'm sorry.
Or the Carlos Bakery stuff.
I got it, but I'm having a problem getting my Discord open so I can put the link out to Discord. So once I get that, I'll bring those pictures up and we can talk about
I
them.
got to modify the banner underneath because we have the purge has started. We are now down to 5 or 6 subs. So
here comes the snark and the venom and the mocking.
So let me change this before I put the banner up. So here we go. For the 506 subs. Let's see if it's still right now. It's lasted longer than it has. So
yes,
good.
Let's hope. I think it would be exciting.
Well, eventually the gremlins, and that's my euphemism, the gremlins, they give up taking those subs away. They eventually just say, okay, you're here for the long haul. You got some real subscribers. You got some people interacting in the comments as well as the stream chat. All right, we're going to let you keep your new subscribers. And they will eventually give up taking them away.
Well, I missed this, and Wade pointed it out. I'm so sorry. He goes, that Mrs. Dadman could coach Colorado better. I probably
I
could,
agree with that.
but
I agree. I've seen her.
but I
I've
will
seen her.
say I was an assistant coach on this girls basketball team, and I almost
Oh
got
yeah.
I almost got Dadman thrown out of the game.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I was, and I was the one making the comment.
Yeah. Well, Aang at that age, it was all girls, and Aang had size and body size on everybody else in there. She was a real rebounder, but they let the other team plant in the lane. The kid did the best he could.
Okay, but
all the rebounds and stuff, but on the offense. Okay, I will try to say it. Yes, when Aang's on the defensive side, on offense, there's a 3-second call. You got to get in and out of the paint. There's rules for that. Well, when the other team was on offense, they were never calling 3 seconds. Aang was getting crushed and did so good. Then when we're on there, they kept calling Aang and the other girls on our team for 3 seconds. So then what did you do, Mrs.?
Okay, so when the other team was in the paint, I started counting out loud the second.
Oh, really?
And I was going 1, 2,
and it was loud in the gym.
Yes.
4. You know, and 3. They're supposed to, it's a foul. They get
a violation.
And they never got called on it. And I kept doing it, and I did it probably I don't know 10 times. And finally the referee looked down, looked at Dadman, and says, one more time and you're thrown out of the game.
What? No, he said, one more time and you're out of here, coach. And I'm like, what the hell? What I do? Yes.
That's bringing out the Burt Reynolds laugh.
I was so mad.
You were right to be. You were right to be mad.
Because our girls, not just Aang, but all of them, they were getting called lane violation every
time.
They'd walk in and it was a lane violation. It wasn't even 3 seconds in a lane violation.
I smell a setup.
Now, do you understand why I say Mrs. is very passionate about sports?
Yeah, and she's a toughie, and you know that's a compliment from me. And the missus knows that's a compliment from me. Toughies are life, okay?
Well, you don't mess with my kids. And those girls were my kids, and they were messing with them. They were, number one, it was a church league, and we were training them. We were really teaching them as we go. We had like one practice before games started or something. And some of these girls had never played. So and both coaches agreed that we coach during the game, kind of teach them. Well, the referee wanted nothing to do with that.
The first game of the year,
the first game, it was a full series. It was just BS.
Coaches should have done it already. I'm like, look, we only had 2 practices, and
and half of the practice was taken up with something else.
Well, the devotion, you had the devotion and stuff, but it was like, you only had a couple practices leading in, and these were middle school girls, not even high schools, and they let them always kind of do stuff like that. So too,
Well, I mean,
you just don't mess with my girls, and you were messing with my girls, and the other coach was like, "Hey, go for it," kind of.
But I mean, this goes into something that is integral to both sports and also comic books and a lot of the science fiction we've been talking about, the concept of fair play. And so when you have a referee or anyone who can call the shot, so to speak, who is not engaging in what is objectively fair play, that is going to get on your last nerves.
And exactly. And I understand that. I mean, they're not going to catch everything. And I didn't have a problem with that. It was when it was consistently one-sided.
And obviously inconsistent, right?
Yes, obviously inconsistent. And
that's not fair play.
There was on each team, there was a big kid, a kid that was ahead over all the other kids in height. And one of them was ours. And on the other side, there was another girl. Well, that other girl was doing, what Donna was doing and not getting called for it. And Donna was, setting up posts and doing all this stuff and was getting called. It's just so frustrating.
No, I would not say
and corrupt. It's not a corrupt referee.
It just was a grumpy old man referee.
Yeah, he just was.
I call that corrupt. I'm gonna back Cardi up here because we're in the compliments tonight. I'm on your side, Cardi. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I mean, he was just inept.
Hey, make sure you hit that like button. We got 11 people here, and only 5 have hit the like. So,
I mean,
wanna
because in
go-
Australia, we're about cricket, we're about
Yeah.
rugby, and we're about football, which Americans refer to as soccer. So
yeah,
I think I know what Cardi's talking about.
Wade, we only beat Vanderbilt. At least we beat them this year. Padawannabe, Phil should miss us. He said they used to do that in Sacramento to Carter
Oh,
Malone.
Sacktown.
Early
I love
2000s at live
Sacktown.
games. They never did anything to him for clear violations. Beavers beat the Bucks. Oh, the Beavers beat. Look, buddy, I quit football as soon as the Gators lost today. I've been streaming and doing stuff and singing my heart out, and it's been fun. But hey, thanks. No wonder Wade's in here PO'd. Well, Wade, how about them Beavers?
I'll go.
Sorry,
to
that's
some
a
of the
beaver.
comments.
That's a beaver chomp.
Yeah.
No, that
I'll
was
go through
actually a
some-
really good sound effect. That was
Oh,
good.
okay. Yeah, like that.
Oh, no, that one, no, stop.
Hey, well, stop.
Ah!
Well, hey. Well, I became a Chicago Cubs fan, but anyway, good to
funny.
see all y'all. Man, we are
Okay,
really,
so
really.
So Lisa has
Oh,
said
you're-
500 again. Stop pushing the buttons.
Well, okay, sorry. I got done with everything. I was taking back
Okay.
over, but
I know.
you got control. I'll sit back.
Okay, 500 again. I'm off. I'll
And
catch up.
and Lisa has mighty emoji foo. She
What,
is a
should Beavers
kung fu
ever lose?
champion with emojis.
Yeah,
Well, she
It is
asked, should Beavers ever lose? No, Beavers should never lose. Beavers should always win.
And Jess said they got to get Fortnite. You're talking about Fortnite earlier.
Yeah.
While it's like this, like playing during Star Wars while we have lightsabers and blasters.
Yeah.
It's while it's like this, you play it while you can. And Lisa is not lurking.
Yeah.
And this is the one I wanted to get to.
Mm.
It's the YouTube gnome. Step 1, take up. Step 2, step 3, make money.
That is a great South Park reference.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. And that's classic South Park. That's like going back to what, season 3? That's fantastic.
Full court pressing. Dadman is. My Yoda speak.
No, that was me on January 13th of 1995 when I saw this hot chick with these leopard pants and Doc Martin boots walking in.
Oh, who could that
was
be?
Preston.
I
got lucky.
And this Cardi. No, oh no, not at all. We will not hurt you much.
No, Cardi, no. No. This is complimentary stream night.
Yeah,
Yes, exactly.
No. I will never become a Chicago fan. Don't worry about that, Jess.
What? No Cubs? How
I'm
can you
not really
like the
much
Cubs?
of a sports person. I only am because I inherited it. What little I have, I inherited from my husband, and he's made me do.
What? Man. All right. I gotcha.
Should Beavers ever lose? Oh, we got we had hats. Did you ever hear about our hats?
Oh,
Baseball
we're
hats that we got?
supposed to stay clean tonight. We're staying
Oh,
positive.
well, we will. It's positive.
Okay.
It's very positive.
I don't
Okay.
know
I was
what you
very
were talking
positive
about.
that we had these baseball hats.
Okay.
Okay.
Dadman had an Oregon State Beaver hat,
Okay.
and he would wear the Oregon State Beaver hat.
Okay.
And I had the Moorhead State hat, and I would wear the Moorhead State hat. So he'd wear the Beavers, and I would wear Moorhead. Get it?
And yeah, PG-13. Bye-bye.
That's PG-13.
Oh,
Have you met 13-year-olds lately?
yeah. Play Cards Against Humanity with them. Yeah.
And that
game.
And that is the extent I will go.
Oh.
It will not happen again.
Oh, Pat.
No.
Okay,
That's
sorry.
fine. That's fine. That's fine.
No. No, but I just because of the
That
Beavers
game.
reference.
That game. Oh, dude. That game. Oh, by the way, Mrs. Just like Bison Buddies is neuter gender, so is dude. So like, a good female pal can be a dude. So if
Oh,
I
yeah.
say dude to you, like
Dude.
dude.
Just don't say doo-doo.
Dude.
No.
Dude. I
Dude.
say dude all the time, so it's okay.
Well, I mean, it's like because
doesn't
we were all
bother
of
me.
the same age. Guys, you remember like when we were kids, you would say, "Hey guys," and that could be everybody.
It's just the group.
Yeah.
Hey man. It's
Yeah.
just the group. Now
I actually had a female editor.
Oh.
Whenever she wanted to bust my balls, she'd always say, "Hey man," or "Hey guy,"
Yes.
and she would receive that as well when somebody was coming down on her. But yeah, I mean, we got to loosen up on language a little bit, just a little
Yeah.
bit.
All right. So, all right.
Mikey,
Yeah, Mikey.
CC4 here's. I just
Mhm.
thought I'd
Hello, Mikey
pop that in
Suze.
so you could see him.
What is
And
Hello.
you can have control of the
No,
chat
you
again.
take it. You keep going. You keep going because this will be a practice for you. So,
No, it's okay.
you
It
sure?
really is, yeah.
No, it's okay.
Because I don't know what you want to talk about. See,
Well, it does not matter. You keep going. You're doing fine. Practice with the chat a little bit. That's
well,
cool.
Lisa said naughty is positive. Thank you.
I would
Yes.
I would agree. I would. Well, I mean, the thing is, Lisa, this is a complimentary stream.
Stop! Hungry! Hungry!
Why is the cannon aimed at Hungry? The cannon in the background. We got to change that. That's just so wrong.
Why? I love Fort Donaldson. It's one of my favorite forts anywhere.
But it's shooting our guest in the head.
Well, it's his head looks like a cannonball.
Oh, no.
You know,
That's fair.
Shot.
That's fair. That's
Yeah.
fair.
Oh,
That's
I
not
agree
the
with
circle.
that.
The clobbering head is kind of circle.
Okay.
But I mean,
Yeah.
the thing is, there is like classy naughtiness, and then there's, to use a Mrs. word, there's crass, and then there's another Mrs. word to compliment her, and I love her vocabulary. I've heard her say this, vulgar, and there's a difference between being naughty and vulgar.
And sometimes I can get vulgar, but I never have on stream.
No.
Never
And
have
not
on
with me
stream. I
either,
never-
privately. Not with me.
Never will. But man, you get my sisters together. Oh my gosh! You do not want to be a fly on the wall.
No, I don't.
No,
But
you don't, no.
I mean, no, buddy, no. But the thing is, it's like I really like the way Lisa. Again, I warned everyone this is going to be complimentary stream to a lot of people in the chat, all the people in what we refer to as the Dadman clan. It's like when Lisa is naughty. It's in, and she will know this reference. It is in a Murder by Death written by Neil Simon Way. And that's a big compliment from me to you, Lisa. And then Daisy has got her style of naughty. And then Squeaka, oh God, say no more, right? But the thing is, it's always, there's the boundary line, and people with a brain in their head know the boundary line. And I think it is wonderful that so many people that are associated with you and the Mrs. and Ang understand that boundary line.
Mm-hmm.
And I just really appreciate everyone who can like keep the spice of the conversation up, but not drag the quality of the conversation down. And I'm just going to say that applies to everybody in the chat today and everybody who was not in the chat today, but who have been in the chat beforehand, and just a magical, marvelous group of people.
Oh, you're sweet.
Yeah.
Very sweet.
He said he's going to be complimentary. So
Yeah. Oh, and Buddy says that they play Joking Hazard instead of Cards Against Humanity. We bought expansion sets of Cards Against
I regretted
Humanity.
that. Oh, by the way, I did want to say one thing that about Padawannabe earlier said I'm in Beaver territory. If you're talking college, yes, I am talking college teams. Yes, Oregon State. Let's go Beavers.
And look at our special friend who just showed up. Your Muslim uncle.
I gotta get down there. Okay. Well, Jesse said that jumped into Fall Guys and they have a cute mouse outfit with cheese residue on its hands and mouth called Cheese Chaser. How cute.
Oh my God, it's Bison Day. Are you messing with me, buddy?
Wait, I'm
Are you messing with me, buddy?
Wait.
I'm sorry. Bison Day. That's a special day. Ooh. I hope it's really Bison Day. Please, buddy, do not be messing with me.
Hey.
Late night with Dadman and Friends.
And
I thought you were going to do the superheroes.
For Donaldson, are we talking about the American Civil War? Because I know Vicksburg. LOL. Yes, this
Vicksburg. We were just at Vicksburg.
But this is the American. Yes, this is for it in the American Civil War. Absolutely, it
Can I
is.
say something real quick with this? On Tuesday night at 10 p.m. Eastern, I'm supposed to be on with the great Miss Martin Muses, and I think we're going to be talking about some not some battlefield type stuff. So make sure you're there. I'll make sure to put the tweet out on Tuesday. But go ahead.
It's okay. See, Buddy said that when you put the chat in, you look like uh, instead of a cannonball, it's a hungry ball. See, see, you look like you're a cannonball.
That's great, buddy. Thank you. I love that. And Buddy,
And I'm
has
sitting
just
here
confirmed.
like using my cursor, like people can see what I'm doing as I'm pointing to things on the stream. So
Oh, I
that
love
is all
that.
we have right now. So
I am going to celebrate November 4th for the rest of my life. Thank you, buddy. Thank you. I really
Bison Day.
appreciate it.
Bison. I was looking at karaoke songs because someone wants us to sing a duet.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes,
I'm
that would be
looking.
great.
I'm
Well, what
still
did
looking.
you? Well, let's let while you're looking at Hungry, what did you think with the karaoke? You were saying you were going to say some things about that.
Well, I mean, it's a very good show. I've been there 3 times. It was my 3rd time tonight,
And
and
Patawannabe was there too.
and he kicked a lot of booty, and
Yes.
I'm PG-13 language. He kicked a lot of booty, and so did everybody that night. I'm actually sorry that Jedi Bill lost his voice because I'm a big fan. There are a lot of people, believe it or not, in Australia who know who Wolfman Jack was.
Oh
And
yes.
I loved Wolfman Jack. He was fantastic. And Jedi, he wasn't there tonight. He does the Wolfman Jack kind of thing. But I mean, the Bellow Triggerfish. Oh my
Yeah.
God!
Have you never heard him sing before?
No, never.
He's
I've
great.
seen him in chat. I've never heard him sing. What a wonderful voice, masterful renditions. And Squeaka, she's generally she either streams and she's a guest, but there was no indication that she was going to come at us with a classic Journey song. And I thought she put her heart and soul into that, and it was beautiful, and it like reignited my love for humanity in that one, but also with the Bellow stuff and with the stuff that you were doing, even though you love afflicting me with that Duran, man, but that's okay.
Please
that's a joke.
tell me now. Is there something I should say? Is there something I should say that'll make you come away? Anyway, sorry.
We have a new guest.
Ranker
in chat,
Steve.
Ranker Steve. Hello, hello.
Hey,
Hello,
Ranker
Ranker.
Steve. Good to see you tonight.
And while you were singing, I figured I would post at Mikey Susie Four Sings. Go over to karaoke on
I will
Saturday
put the
night.
link in a moment. I'll put the link in a
Devin put
moment.
the link. All are welcome to sing. Am I correct in that? They just have to DM it.
Right. You just yeah.
You just got to
Connect will
DM with the host.
He'll have a pinned message at the top of it, and it's basically you can go on, you can join, up to 10 at what StreamYard's limit is. The main rules are you don't judge people, you don't put people down or anything else like that. There's zero tolerance on that. It's a place for people to come, have fun, and really just embrace the love of music. So.
The community, and it's a positive community. It's just there to have fun. And if, like I say, if I go over there and sing, please be kind.
Oh no, we're gonna be kind. We're gonna be kind. But I reserve my right to make fun. I reserve my right to make fun of 80s songs, okay? Because I had to live through that crap like you did, Mrs.
But I will honestly tell you, Hungry. As much as Dadman remembers all the words and everything, I barely remember anything. And I wasn't, and I did not do drugs. I am just a pathetic memory. I did not do drugs. And I just Justin of the Red Shirts going to go to bed or going to go about. So
Okay, good
bye.
night.
All right,
Good
good
night,
night,
just
Rick.
another red shirt.
Thank you
And
for coming by.
as always, June Foray was a champion. And you know exactly what I mean because you're the animation guy. June Foray was
And
a
hey,
champion.
let me say this also. Go back and check on our recent
Yes.
shows. Red Shirt was with me on Wednesday night talking about some great anime. Make sure animation and stuff. We even touched a little on anime, I think. But yeah, go back, watch it. Show help the
His
algorithm.
acumen was great.
Oh, wait,
His
wait, wait, wait.
acumen.
Yes, he
Oh.
was a great. He's part of this whole thing. Let me see. Before he leaves, we're still at 506. That's just in. We are still at 506. The purge
Yeah.
is stalled for now. But hey,
Yes.
we're
Yes.
just having fun with it, folks. I mean,
Oh.
who knows? But hey,
Hey, your Muslim uncle, I can't actually sing that because that band, the lead singer of that is actually Scottish, not
I
Australian.
did that song. You know, I did that song
Yes,
a couple
you did.
weeks
You
ago.
did it for me, dude.
I come from a land down under, where women glow and men plunder. Can't you hear,
I
you hear
do
the thunder?
love the song. I do love the song, but
Yeah, it'd be bad if
honestly, no,
It'd be bad
it's
if I
not
get
an
copyright.
Australian
It'd be
song.
bad if I get copyright stricken just by acapelloing on my own
Yeah,
channel.
I
Wouldn't that be ironic?
know. I mean, YouTube is so insane about that for the past 9 months. So insane.
It's like they're having a baby. Well, wait, that's the wrong 9 months.
Yeah.
I'm having
hey.
no. You get copyright stricken if you talk about I'm having a baby.
No.
No.
What?
Oh, that's Madonna.
That's
There's
a
a
song,
Madonna
isn't
song.
it?
Papa don't preach. I'm in trouble. Deep. Papa don't preach.
So you're doing it. You're going to start singing this song.
Sorry, I know. Get the stupid things. So anyway, but yeah, it's really, really cool song. What the hell was I out here looking for?
Well, Lisa said that she's the number one fan of watching karaoke. Too bad it conflicts with Trek.
Understood.
We understand that, but if they have replays, you can always go back and watch the replays of them.
Or you know what? Lisa can always take one little break from Trek night and actually come on and sing. Come on, Lisa. I want to hear that whistle.
Oh, hungry now, hungry no, hungry and all.
Okay, well,
in all seriousness, though, if you're gonna do that to people hungry, you got to kind of sing yourself, okay? I mean, it's only fair.
If Lisa goes on, I'll go on.
Okay.
Whoa.
Okay.
Oh my God! Did you see what Lisa?
Okay, wait. See, that's how we're all doing. And then Lisa goes, Dadman as Madonna. I'd listen to that. And then in response to Hungry, it is a resounding no way.
I will go on if you go on, darling.
You know what? I got my next song. I mean, next week, let's have more of a military.
Actually, then she goes, I'd have to be really drunk.
What? I thought she was serious.
That's my gal.
Hurts me.
That's my gal.
That hurts me. I'm sitting here making plans to do that song next week.
No, for her to sing.
No, she said Dadman as Madonna. I'd listen to that.
Yes. No, she's saying she'd have to be really drunk to go on karaoke.
Oh, I thought she said it had to
Not
be
to
really
listen
drunk to
to
listen to me
you.
sing. Okay, well, I'll do a Madonna song for you. Do I have to dress up in those weird outfits though?
As long as you don't put the little ice cream cones on your chest, I don't care.
Oh, damn it! That's what I was asking about. Hey, dang, we're supposed to be clean. I'm sorry. And I already slipped up.
I'm talking about a costume.
I know. I did too. Sorry. I'm like, I did my head. Anyway. Hey, you know what? Yeah, keep up with chat. I'm going to show something our friend Wade sent us.
Okay.
So when I didn't know if you were keeping up with the chat.
There is nothing much there.
Yeah. All right.
Oh, and then, there is now. Lisa's like, please don't dress in women's clothes.
No, gosh. Hey, it is wonderful. All right. So let's do this, my friends. Let's do this. Here we go. All right. Wade, hopefully you're still here. Hopefully you're still here. Wade sent this. He's pulling an Admiral Teague. He's pulling an Admiral Teague with a bag on the head. So.
Oh my gosh. Oh goodness.
Oh gosh, you guys rock. Thank y'all for being here. We got 10 people here at this time of night.
Poor
And folks,
we know Lisa gets serious when she types in all caps because she never does that.
wow, dang,
That's
it's like,
beautiful. Hello, Ranker. Hello.
oh my gosh,
Oh dear.
oh my gosh, you guys. I mean, yeah. So yeah, I love it. But hey, all right, Mrs. You doing okay?
Yeah, I'm just Padawan says when I sing karaoke, I am drunk with a J. Jerunk. Jerunk. I
Uh
must be really drunk.
You do so well,
Um,
though, Pad
mhm.
Wannabe. You do so well.
uh, and I guess this is I missed somewhere talking at that they're just chilling, and that's he's just enjoying a virtual hang with people with Dad Man and Mister Man, and in Hungary, great space.
Thank you. Thank
huh.
you, sir.
Yes,
Thank you
thank you.
very much. And also, your Muslim uncle, by the way, for people who don't know, he's got great taste in comic books and he's read a ton of them, just like I have. And I think he'd like the compliment there, the appreciation. A baggy headed buffalo. I don't get that.
The
Boggy?
Oh, the
picture.
Colorado, the picture of that picture, he had a bag over his head with a Colorado Buffalo jersey
Oh,
on.
I get. Okay, all right, okay. My apologies, Mikey. Oh, hello,
Oh,
Jess.
I
Jess
feel
says
Trivia Waffle House
we
coming
wouldn't be
on.
able to see it, or oh, if you were going to dress as Madonna, Ang would have to add costumes to your banana.
Ah, that's a good in joke.
Just put
That,
the
That's a good
that
pointy
in joke.
things on. Just put the
yeah,
pointy things on,
no.
and we're happy. No,
And
what?
Phantom Outsider joins us. He says
Hey,
hello in chat.
Fancy! All right, now
Patty.
it's
Oh,
a
sorry,
party.
I hit the wrong button. My bad. Sorry, Mrs.
Yeah, it's okay.
I
Do
mean,
you want to
this.
say?
So you can take it
Mm.
still. I'm actually trying to bring up this.
Oh,
The
Mrs. Dad. Okay, he meant to say Mrs. Dadman. I got it.
So now let me do this. Let me say this really quick to interject, and we'll have a slide at the end. Hey, join Mrs. Dadman Walking, and I got to put that, buddy. If you can find Mrs.'s link while I'm doing this, put Mrs. Channel link for the stream on Monday if you can. Mrs. starts her first show Monday night at 8 p.m. Eastern time, where she's going to build a Lego Doctor Who TARDIS set. Her first stream on her own, but she's going to be the doctor. She's going to be your female doctor that you always would have wanted to have, and relegate the male and relegate the male guy to the companion, which will be Hungry Boy that night, coming in as a Doctor Who companion as a consultant.
Happy to be so. Happy to be so. And honestly, and I get in a lot of trouble with a lot of my male Doctor Who friends for this. I never had a problem with the idea of a female doctor. My problem is that before they chose to make a female doctor, I'd actually seen an episode or two of Jodie with Mr. Tennant. In what was it, Broadchurch? I think.
Yeah.
Torchwood.
No,
sorry.
Broadchurch.
Oh no, not Torchwood. No,
It
that was a good show.
Broadchurch. It was
Oh, it was a good
Broadchurch.
show.
And she was just deadpan, lifeless, nothing going on, same facial expressions. And I just thought before, she even came 12 steps close to Doctor Who, I thought this person is boring. I can't watch the show because this person is boring.
Yes.
And that was my problem. It never had anything to do with the concept of a female doctor. It had to do with the concept of the wrong person to play a female doctor. Because
Exactly.
I can name 100 bloody actresses who could have done it better than her.
Exactly. Yep.
Thank you.
I agree totally. And here I'm going to pop this up real quick so that y'all can see. Tomorrow at 8 p.m.
There we go.
Be there or be square.
Yeah, be there, be square. Exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
You know what?
Okay, wait.
Your Muslim uncle. Yeah, Clubby would kill me for that. But you know what? He allows me to disagree with him. Okay. Thank you, your Muslim uncle. Thank you very much. But still.
One night we need to see about doing a live stream from Waffle House. Mrs.
Oh, God, I miss Waffle House.
Oh, it would be fun to do that.
We might have to do that. Well, we'll have to
And
talk about that, about pulling that off. So, but
Also, Fanti had a comment earlier up. I just want to address it out of respect for Fanti because we've been pals for a while. Yes, I did see the thing about the Galactus Herald, but here's the thing, Fanti, because we're comic book people. If it is an accurate Frankie Ray from the 80s, an accurate Frankie Ray Herald who was an established herald in the Fantastic Four comic books, I can live with it. I can live with it, dude. I can live with it. But I understand where you're coming from. Like Fanti knows we have not had an accurate Silver Surfer yet. But hey, Fanti, here's a joke, and only comic book people will get this. Fanti, at least it ain't gonna be Blast Star. You know what I mean, bro? You know what I mean?
Oh, sorry, I'm just kidding. I have no idea what you're talking
No,
about.
no. If I showed you Blast Star in the comic books, Mrs., you would laugh and get the joke in a second.
Okay,
You would
okay.
totally get it.
Oh, goodness gracious.
No, Fanti, no, I want no,
This is for
Fanti.
you. I'm kidding. You guys,
Oh, okay.
do not comment.
Okay,
I'm
sorry,
not- no,
sorry.
I'm messing with you. I'm messing with you. Wait, let me figure out. Let's see.
Mhm.
I gotta get used to. I gotta get used to this, man.
I'm sorry. I get hyped up about the comic book thing, and like I look at I'm on StreamYards, not YouTube.
Yeah,
And
I'm
I
on
see
StreamYards.
Fanti say
I'm like-
something, and oh, sorry. Oh,
let me know when you want to talk about Jess's pictures that she sent when you're done.
This is about the female.
Mm-hmm.
If they did a female doctor, they should have used someone like the person who was Missy. She knew how to play a Time Lord lady.
yes, an evil one, and actually, she's one of my favorite actresses, Michelle Gomez, who is from Scotland, in fact, and she had actually played dark comedy in a bunch of television shows before she was cast as Missy, so she knew what she was doing. And that's the thing. You hire someone who knows what they're doing and can be an alien presence. You know what I mean, Mrs.? Someone who can be non-human. You choose the right actress. It's not about female or not female. It's about choosing the right woman for the female role.
The right person. I mean, you could choose
Yes.
a incorrect male doctor also. It's just
Oh, that's been done.
yeah.
I get in trouble for that, Mrs. I do not like Pete Davidson. I get in trouble for that all the time. So Pete Davidson was the doctor who came after Tom Baker.
I liked Peter Davidson, but that's
No,
okay.
Mrs.
I'll still be your
no.
friend. I did.
Peter Cushing all the way.
No, Peter Cushing,
Me,
no!
Grandma Tarkin.
You promised me you were not going to do this to me.
And
Man.
No,
Oh, how
you
about
didn't.
your
I
Muslim
didn't.
uncle? We doubled down
Waffle-
together.
Waffle House.
Ooh. Oh, I'm dying for some south of the
Blast Star's not
Mason-Dixon
feeling-
line food now.
Oh, Buddy's saying Blast Star is not feeling very positive.
No.
Hungry Who has been the current one
Yep,
in the
what?
comic 4 o'clock the show. And how long have they been building a story? Then you can do a switch if you weren't going to start with Surfer because you hate Jack Kirby.
He is making massive in-jokes here. Okay, this is
I
inside
figured.
baseball. All right, this is massive comic book jokes, and I love that. Thank you, your Muslim uncle. I mean, I can't even. The joke is so good, I can't even really answer it. But
Okay. You can
the thing-
chuckle. You can.
yeah, I can chuckle, but the thing is, Galactus is one of the ultimate celestial bad guys in Marvel Comics. He eats
I thought he
planets
was
for
a
a
cloud.
living. No, that's that horrible movie. That horrible movie. But the thing is that Galactus will always have a herald. He will have an assistant, shall we say, a companion, if we were going to use Doctor Who terms, who goes out and finds planets that hold enough energy for him to consume in order to maintain his living status, his life force. And he's had more than 5. He's had more than 5. So the MCU can actually choose any of those 5 to use. or they can choose to come up with a new one if they want. The thing that everyone's worried about is that they're going to take one that everyone likes and then do the dirty on them, like was done to Luke, like was done to various other characters in various other
Mm-hmm.
franchises. That's what people are worried about.
I
But we're
gotcha.
staying positive tonight,
Yes.
so I can't go too much into it.
Okay.
Boy, you've been
And
teasing that line.
Mikey
So
Susie 4 says Dark Horse comics are underrated.
mm,
Um, and let's see what else here. Joe Martin was actually great as her version of the Doctor from Buddy. I don't know. Do you know anything? See,
Joe, well, yes,
I just
yes.
don't remember. I've been trying to watch them to catch
Joe
up.
Martin was very recent. So Joe Martin, correct me
Yes,
if I'm wrong, buddy. Joe Martin was the delightful, funny, excellent comedic timing in a subtle way, largish, shall we say, a fully figured, shall we say, African British woman. And I
oh,
actually,
that's Joe Martin. I never
yes.
watched him with her. She must.
Well, I enjoyed her. That was about the only stuff I watched from that portion of Doctor Who. Because again, I'm sorry, I cannot stand Jodie. It's just her as an actress.
Mhm.
It's got
So
nothing to do with the concept.
this was during the Whitaker era where
Yes.
Joe Martin was in. That's why I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll try to just find stuff with just her in it and ignore everything else.
Yes.
Okay, let's see.
Yes.
We're probably going to be jumping around on topics here because there's some stuff
Oh, the
that
chat is
already
on
been talked.
fire now.
Yes, it says if it
Lisa and
was
Jess, my God.
if it was Frankie, no problem, but it's allegedly the surfer and saw a conception pic where for some reason female surfer can roll the silver sheen off her face.
Okay, so Fanti, we're keeping positive, but Fanti is in his rights here. That is not the way to go. That's
Okay,
the most polite way I can put it. That
that's
is
fine.
not the way to go. The Silver Surfer is a quintessentially male but sensitive romantic male character. His whole raison d'etre is protecting his planet. Okay, he is willing to become the herald of Galactus, so Galactus does not eat his planet. And the main reason he doesn't want Galactus to eat his planet is because he's in love with this gorgeous raven tressed woman with the curves of Sophia Loren called
Mm.
Shalabal. Okay,
Oh,
so this woman was so beautifully depicted by one of the greatest comic book artists ever to walk the earth, known as John Buscema. And Shella Ball, oh, let me tell you, I think maybe when I saw that comic book, I might have entered puberty a bit early. But the thing is that she was also very strong. She was sensitive. Norrin Rad, the original name of the Silver Surfer, when he was back on his planet before he became the Herald, Norrin Rad was incredibly sensitive but noble. But he wasn't like jerkwad tough. You know what I mean? He was tough in a very sensitive way, and that is what really got people going. Gaga over him in 1968 when he got his own comic book, but also was very much the case when Jack Kirby, contrary to popular belief, created him without the help of Stan Lee. And this is all inside baseball with comic books. Fanti knows what I'm talking about. He and I agree on this. He can correct me if I'm wrong, but this is the wonderful stuff from the 1960s. This is why I love the 1960s so much, both for comic books and also for television and music and movies. You
hmm,
know, I mean, I don't know about you, Mrs., but when it comes to James Bond, I'm always the Sean Connery guy.
I am too. I am
oh
too.
yeah, yes she is.
Even yes, yes, I am. I agree
I love
totally.
that stuff.
I think some of them they try to be too. I was trying to look for a picture of Shalabal so I could show it, and
Oh, you're gonna find Shala Ball for us. That's great. Thank
I was
you.
trying to find one.
If you look up, if you do a Google search, Shalabal John Buscema, you should find the best one. And Buscema is spelled Buscema.
Okay, let's see here. Well, here's what we'll do with the Silver Surfer. I'm hoping. I don't know which one to do. There's too many.
There's a lot. She has been depicted by a great many artists and many great artists, but the Buscema is fantastic.
I want to try to get, if I get the ones that are, or I'll try. I'll put one up, and if it's not the right one, then you can tell me. How's that sound?
That sounds wonderful. You okay with that, Dadman?
Is it okay?
That's cool. Yeah, I got it. I've just got these cakes ready when you're ready. But go ahead. If you're on roll, you do it.
Okay.
Yeah. We just
Shalabal and cakes. This is going to be a good night.
No, we wanted positive and clean and everything else. So, hey, that's cool.
Okay, so let me make this a little bigger so that we can see it.
Oh, by the way, I think our view counter thing's whacked.
Oh, here, let's look and tell me. Are these his drawings?
Yes.
Okay, that's some of.
That is the great John Buscema. Yes. His work is always better when he has the best inker. I don't know if Banty's going to agree with me, but I think Joe Sinnott in 1968 to 1969 was his best inker. But Dan Adkins was also a magnificent inker on John Buscema. And I say that professionally. And I mean, I do love this rendition of the Silver Surfer, but the original Shalabal is actually shown in the Silver Surfer #1 from 1968. And she is just, wow. I mean, wow. I'll just say it again. She is like the Sophia Loren of comic books. I mean, like the 1965 Sophia Loren, if you know what I'm talking about. And so sensitive. And
they've got them all kind of like cut off, and I'm trying to find one that has a good.
Oh, that happens a lot. A lot of comic book images on image searches. Yeah,
It's because I really want to try to find one that's. I don't know if that's.
Well, do you want me to show the cakes while you're looking?
Show those, while I'm looking.
What's that?
Go ahead.
Yeah, while you're looking at that, we're going to switch to some cakes. Yeah, Jess sent us this earlier. This was what Jess was talking about. Carlo's Bake Shop. These were at Walmart. Love in New Jersey. Bake with love in New Jersey. Well, I wonder if the people in New Jersey think that. But anyway, that's just a bad joke. But hey, New York style cheesecake on one level, salted caramel buttercream on the outside, chocolate sponge cake.
Oh, I want it so
chocolate
much.
Pecan pie. Dang. It's
I want it so much.
Pecan pie.
Wait a second. Don't you mean pecan? Don't you mean pecan?
Pecan.
Sorry.
No.
I'm kidding.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Yeah.
The great debate of the South. Pecan or pecan?
It's pecan. It says Yanks that call it pecan. You have some great pecan. How about some pecan with your pie? Yeah. We embrace the hickness down here. Yeah, buddy. We're gonna love you though. We love the hell out of you, squeeze the guts out of you, and you get Waffle House.
We promised a positive stream.
Oh hell yeah! Heck yes,
you.
Yeah. I mean, family outside or your Muslim uncle come over here. If you could get over here, I'll take you to Waffle House.
We take the whole group. We take over the Waffle House and we do a podcast, man.
Exactly.
Exactly. The most polite waitresses I ever had were at Waffle House in Kissimmee.
Kissimmee.
Oh, Kissimmee. Sorry, I did that again. My apologies.
Kissimmee. That's the whole joke about, you want to kiss me? Like, Kissimmee? Kissimmee? Like,
go to Kissimmee and Kissimmee.
Yeah, Kissimmee. But no, it's Kissimmee.
Kissimmee.
Yeah, Kissimmee.
I'm
there
going
you go.
to repeat it so I remember. Kissimmee.
That's close enough. So,
now,
some people may agree. Now, your Muslim uncle does say this is delicious. This was this is the one that has I think there's some different. Maybe it's all the same. I don't know. But hey, there's
Salted
the one.
caramel buttercream. Oh, I was going to look at the
Oh, sorry, this is like there's a couple. Well, of course you got cheesecakes at the bottom, kind of frou-frou things and kind of different colors, and that's nice. Oh, there's some cakes up here.
Do we have to go and look at the cakes at Walmart now?
Yes, you do.
Oh, you know what? I would be running there right now, letting you and Hungry Boy talk. You can bring
love the
Lisa on
packaging.
to help entertain everybody. And if we still had our 24-hour Walmarts, I miss
Yeah,
this.
they're
Oh,
close.
look, a rainbow cake up here. Look, Fabio
Mm.
Sparkle made the unicorn would
But
love
you
that.
know, I know people
Carrot
say
cake, chocolate fudge.
people say that the different colors they taste the same, but I swear I taste each
And-
color tastes different. It's not that orange tastes like orange; it just doesn't taste.
We
like
got a
vanilla.
buddy sighting. Our friend Buddy. I'm going to do it right
Buddy!
here because Buddy, we got a buddy sighting. Here he is, but actually he's talking about this is the guy that's on Cake Boss.
Yes, yes.
But it's Buddy, Buddy Hepburn. We tribute to you now with this cake tonight. The one in the middle down here is the one that we just showed over there.
I love that packaging. That is so like 1964. I love that.
His bakery is really kind of cool.
Oh, the logo. I'm swooning over the logo.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
So,
but the cake itself, I want the cake so bad.
I know.
want that cake.
Forget these little.
Talking about food, I'm going to skip some of these, but Padawannabe says that he's taking everyone to the kitchen. I'm hungry, and I realize I never ate an appropriate meal. I'm making eggs and maple syrup. Who wants some? Me.
Yeah. Oh, Padawannabe, I'm there. I am there.
Okay.
Oh, I want what you're cooking,
look
and
good.
then I want that cake. I want that cake right at the bottom center. The bottom center one. I want that one. Gimme. Oh. See, yeah. I mean, we do like really good fancy cakes here in this country.
Yes,
But
Muslim, it does.
We don't if it's not a really fancy bakery cake, it kind of sucks, you know. Whereas in the United States, you can get a cake that is going to give you all that satisfaction out of a grocery store or a supermarket. I mean, look at this. This is.
Let's see. You got a chocolate fudge up here in the top, the
Yes.
carrot cake, and then you got a rainbow cake there. Then I think
Birthday cake.
yeah.
It's called
Jess said she
birthday
wants the
cake.
fall cake, and I don't
Chocolate
know.
cake and fall cake right here.
Okay, that's
Oh,
the fall cake.
okay.
Okay.
Look at the little
Mm.
peaks. Look at the little horns, the peaks
Yes.
and horns on the cake. It's so delightful.
They almost look like Peeps, by the way. Hey, which is another candy that we like. So,
They look good.
but is a peep candy or is it a treat? I mean, what's the definition?
It's a marshmallow. Whatever you classify a marshmallow. They're best stabbed with a stick and put over a fire.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I remember that now. I remember
They're
that
good.
we had that stream, and Squeaka also did the same thing. Y'all will like burn the poor Peeps.
You don't have to burn them. They just need to be melted.
Well, right, they just melt or they do something
Oh.
crazy. So
Lisa's
Well,
saying
I mean,
wannabe.
The USA invented s'mores. You guys invented s'mores.
I
So-
think there's just too much, but I'll eat them.
now here's the fall one. I think this is the fall one: the pumpkin
Right.
cheesecake, the apple crumb pie, and pecan pie.
Mm.
So
Very
I'm gonna
interesting. Very
yeah, I'm going to
interesting.
double down on pecan. So
Okay,
as it
you
was said
can.
earlier. So
Okay.
And by the way,
Hungry,
yeah,
since he
yeah.
refuses to say pecan, it's now just us.
Okay, I will say pecan. I will say that for you guys.
It's
I will.
pecan. No, it's pecan. It's
It
not
is?
pecan.
Okay.
He also says theater, which drives me crazy.
Oh no! Dadman, say it ain't so.
theater.
Well, I've got another picture. Is that all the cakes? Those look delicious.
Yeah, that's the last one of it. This is the party cake, New York style cheesecake, confetti cake, and blondie with toffee. Oh, well, why are we putting
Theater.
women in here? Hey, our comic book character. Where's Dagwood? Why don't we have a Dagwood level? while we're at it?
Oh, Dagwood sandwich. Another
Oh.
great American invention. The Dagwood
Yeah.
sandwich.
Yes.
Ooh,
Which
that's
is on a
good.
display at the Universal Islands of Adventure, the outside of the comic strip area. Actually has a big old Dagwood sandwich. So.
Ooh.
Yes, if you put Peeps in the microwave long enough, they breathe
Mm.
a lot. You know what's really cool to do with marshmallows, any kind of marshmallows? If you have a vacuum sealer, and you
Oh
have
gosh.
something that you can attach it to like a mason jar, because you can get those and it removes the air from the mason jar. If you put a marshmallow in there and you
Mm.
vacuum seal it, what do you think the marshmallow does? It expands. Instead of you think it wouldn't, but it gets bigger because you're taking it out and it's going to the. So when you
The
do that with
joy,
like when you do it with a bunny peep, you have like this little bunny peep in there, and then you vacuum seal it, and it like grows humongous
the joy in
inside
your
the thing.
voice,
It is
Mrs.
so
Yeah,
fun.
she does.
I think I have a little portable vacuum sealer. I might see if that will work because that would be hilarious to do on a stream one day.
Can we just in respect to the chat? Can we go back to just that one little thing that your Muslim uncle said regarding Stan Lee?
Oh, I'm going to go back and get some of these because
Oh, okay, all right.
yeah, because we got on another track. I'm trying to find where. Let's
I,
see.
I am a stream host ignoramus,
Oh
so
no,
I
that's
don't know how it
no,
works.
that's okay. That's okay. Let's
Because
see.
you
I'm
know
not
you can
sure.
star. You can also star them as they go
It's
past, so you
okay.
can go
It's
back to
okay.
them.
We'll just
I
start here.
love-
It's okay. Blast Star lives in the negative zone.
Well, he used to. He gets out all the time. I mean, it's like, can we? Did they put a doggy door in the negative zone, buddy? I mean, he's always getting out. He's always getting out. Blastar, he's a goofy but glorious villain. But dude, nobody has ever succeeded in putting him in the corner
Yeah.
to use, what was that film regarding
Dirty,
Dancing?
dancing.
Dirty
Don't
Dancing.
put
Right.
babe in the
Don't
corner.
put
Well, you know
babe
what?
in the
Nobody
corner.
had to if the damn punk bozo would not mess
Okay,
with the
stop.
girls. You
I'm
know.
going to take you away. I'm going to take you away.
Sorry, I kept it clean though.
So,
Dang, that movie
Yes, you
made me
did.
mad.
Galactus is not a giant gas
That is
cloud.
true. See, Galactus is actually based on the Greek Titans, which came before the gods. Because Jack Kirby knew all his mythology, right? So he's like this 30-foot tall, muscular giant. He is not a fart cloud coming to devour the earth. And I am sick to death of giant fart clouds coming to, we're going to stay positive, coming to devour the earth. I mean, Fanti is right. It's just, it was deplorable. It is absolutely deplorable. It is deplorable what they did to Galactus in that second Fantastic Four movie. It's terrible. It's terrible. But there's always a chance they can wake up and do something right. There's always a chance, and I will hold on to that hope. But Galactus, if the missus looks at Galactus after we find Shalabala, I think the missus would actually like the design for Galactus.
Is that her?
That looks like Shala.
So that's one of the
I think
early
that's
comics.
Shala. Yes.
So I kind of zoomed it in so you could see them. It's one of the early comic books.
Yeah, that's
So-
a 1960s, so that's a proper comic book, unlike what we have today. Oh God, Galactus and I don't want to talk. See, the thing is, then they make all these little cutie toys out of Galactus. These little cutie toys, these little Funkos, and I despise Funkos with every fiber of my being.
I like certain Funkos. Some of them I think
Oh,
are
I'm
stupid.
sorry, Mrs.
Well, some of them are stupid. I agree with you. Some of them should never. Some characters should never be made as Funkos. So
Yeah.
because they're cute, and some things should just never be cute.
Lisa.
I've got a little cuddle pool from Fortnite. That's cute.
Right.
It should be a Funko.
Yeah,
Godzilla should not be a Funko.
I agree 100%.
So,
And Galactus should never be a Funko either.
let's see.
no.
I think we might be. And here's something about protecting his planet and his true love. There was there.
Yes, thank you, Fanti. Thank you.
And then he tries to stay positive, and then actors and directions environment insult that. I'm so sorry. Yes. Okay. Um, and then,
I told you, I warned you. Your Muslim guy is as much of a comic book aficionado as I or Claude or
that's
Mark, okay?
that's some of
And
these I
Fanti.
don't. Some of these I don't get, so I'm kind of just putting them up there, and
Yeah.
so you can kind of get them because I'm covering your face, and I apologize for that. But
No, I'm happy for
it's okay
that.
because and despite his exile to Earth, resists even when offered whatever he wished from Mephisto. He said no, unlike one more stupid day.
Oh, yeah, yeah, I get that joke, Fanti.
Okay,
Very
me
good
too.
point. Very good point.
Um, he
Mm.
is an honorable knight archetype,
Yes, excellent point. He is
and
actually he is spiritually and ethically indestructible.
mhm,
He has been tempted many times and he never gives in to temptation. The Silver Surfer in the classic comic books, I can't talk about anything from like late 90s
mhm,
onward, but I mean, he is always the guy who will do the right thing no matter how much it emotionally traumatizes him.
right.
And that's why he is a beautiful character.
And Phantom said the first picture we showed, not this one,
Mm.
was not Shalabal
No,
though.
she wasn't. No,
So
I didn't think so
okay,
either. But I'm
okay.
pretty sure this one is. But we have to go into the I don't think Shalabal was shown on many covers. She's
Uh,
mainly shown in interior art.
okay. Well, we will look
So we
some
have
more
to
for
look for
that.
the interior pages, and that's a
Okay.
big difference in comic books. So you always have the
Yes.
covers, and then you have the interior art. And one of the main frustrations, and maybe we'll do a stream about that later, Mrs. Like long way
Hmm.
down the road, is and you will laugh at it. How it's like you remember when we were young, and there would be this great movie poster, and the movie would be crapola compared to the movie poster.
Mm-hmm.
That is a tradition in comic books going back to at least 1963. So you would have
Well.
this fantastic cover art to lure you in, and the guy selling the comic says, "Hey, you gonna read that or you gonna buy it?
Oh
Come
yeah.
on,
Yes.
kid." And you wouldn't get a chance to really look inside. And so you'd have to buy the comic book, and you'd think the comic book was going to be as beautifully drawn on the inside as the cover. Oh, no, 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 no,
No.
no.
No. Nope. Nope. Oh, and here's your favorite comment. This one is the one you've been waiting for.
Yes.
Uh,
This is a big in joke. So,
I know it
okay.
is. I
Yeah, so Stan Lee was a raconteur, and he was a magnificent publicity man. But he took a lot of credit for Jack Kirby's work, otherwise known as Jakob Kreutzberg, who is the king of comic books. And so Jack Kirby would actually draw things, and he'd like write not only dialogue along the sides of the panels, the individual boxes of art on a comic book page, but he would put the dialogue, but explanations of what was going on, and then Stan would basically tidy that up and take credit for Jack's work, the King's work.
mhm.
And this has been a major bone of contention in comic books going back to at least 1972, if not 1979. And other people in comic book circles talk about this all the time, but it's actually when you see the actual Xeroxes of the photostats of the original work, when you see what Jack actually wrote alongside his illustration, it's very clear that Stan did not come up with that much when it
Mm,
came to working with him. And so that's the joke that your Muslim uncle is making very well, and it goes back to the Jennifer Lawrence joke that we all like keep repeating. It's the original female heroes, etc. Like there was no
mhm.
female hero before Jennifer Lawrence did anything. Well,
Oh
the
yeah.
old joke is, Stan Lee says, "I invented oxygen. All of you owe me every breath you take."
Mm.
That's kind of the attitude he had. And he was fun. I mean, don't get me wrong. Stan was fun. He was very fun. He knew how to work a camera. He knew how to work an interview. But that doesn't mean that he created what he claimed to have created. Not the same thing. Taking credit for something is not the same as making something.
Correct.
Mhm.
Correct. Oh,
You know, this actually goes back to give a moment to the Dad Man. Okay, we look at what we look at what Lucas did with the original Star Wars, but then we look at what his first wife did with the editing.
mhm.
You know what I mean? And how much credit do we have to give to one person or the other? So I think even though we're saying positive, I think it's a positive thing to actually give credit where credit is due to a large extent.
I agree totally. Because and editing can make or break a movie. It
Oh
can take a bad
yeah.
movie and make it good. Take a good movie and make it bad. I apologize for any of the Doctor Who chat that was missed. It kind of
Oh,
ebbed and
I
flowed.
blathered. I'm sorry.
No,
I
no, it was
apologize.
not that at all. It's just we went on got other topics, but I want to know that I did read them. They were read, and if we get back to it, we'll go look at them again. So I just apologize to that. I know you
Hmm.
guys are doing a lot of talking in the chat about it, so sometimes it just kind of let it go and let it just be organic.
Hmm.
And talking about marshmallows, that the char is the best part of Peeps. Yes, the sugar, because that do you know what Peeps are, Hungry Boy?
Pardon?
Do you know what Peeps are?
No.
Okay, let me show you a picture of what a peep is. A peep is basically a marshmallow, and they can be different shapes, but it's got sugar. I'll make sure it's got sugar around it, and these are the original ones here. Um,
Hmm.
it's marshmallow, and then it's coated in sugar, and you can get little peeps, little chickens.
They're so cute.
They're adorable. Or you can you can get different things. They have peeps. Whoops, where'd it go? And you can get different colors of peeps.
Hmm.
And here you can get bunnies, peeps bunnies, which these are the ones that are really fun to put in a jar and vacuum seal them because they explode up, but they're really cute. So
They're
those are
so
what peeps are.
cute.
So when you talk about when you put them over a fire, that sugar all on the outside kind of like becomes but it's like brulee. It's like so good.
Creme brulee.
So that yes. And Padawan Mondo, do you still order malts at the soda shop, Dad Man? Yeah, you're talking about the Dirty Dancing scene, is what.
Well, if it keeps the young prowlers off the street, yeah.
Yeah.
God, the chat is killing me right now.
And marshmallows are the size of a small ball and zero pressure. And get chocolate malts. We used to have a Johnny Rockets around here, didn't we? And it's not here anymore. I used
What a
to like
great
this.
name.
Yes.
Oh.
Oh, and this I believe is referring to Galacticus, the cloud, I think. And he is
Oh,
cloud
buddy. Oh, no, buddy.
and it's the
No.
worst evil cloud ever.
Bad one of the yes. That.
And all
Like,
Marvel has ever done is torment both Surfer and Shalabala.
that is true. They are wrongfully put upon. They are wrongfully put upon all the time. Thank you, Fanty. Oh. I mean, it's actually worse than a Shakespearean play. That's how bad it gets. Oh.
And the Padawan says, I'm not knowledgeable in this era or area, but 80s, 90s X-Men is my bread and butter.
Fair enough. Okay. All right. Pad Wannabe, I am like a 60s to 70s guy. I respect your taste, but I'm just gonna ask you to respect mine. I like the classic stuff. I actually go a bit older than my friends. I really like 1959 to 1979. That's my sweet spot with comic books.
Okay. And let's see. And that was not her either. Okay. Uh, So that's just some girl that kisses the surfer. Well, shame on her.
Mrs.
Oh my goodness gracious! They put that little
That
trollop on the cover. Oh my
trollop.
gosh!
I was gonna say hussy, but you went trollop.
Okay, now I found this site. It's Marvel fandom. So
Yeah.
it looks. I don't know. I'm going to show. They have here the where did Deadman go? He totally
I have
left.
no idea.
I mean, he's like totally gone.
Where'd you go, man?
It's, and go see if your dad's computer's okay. He totally left the stream.
Oh
Oh, but we'll just continue.
no. Okay.
Okay. So,
Oh, I know what he's doing. I know what he's doing. Oh, I caught you, Bison Buddy. I caught you.
is he making me
He-
do this?
Yes, he said he wanted you to learn how to do this. Use this as a learning experience.
I've been doing it. My goodness.
I know.
gracious.
You've
What
been doing it. Oh, I
a-
caught
what a
you,
bonehead,
Bison Buddy.
man. What a
I
bonehead.
caught you, naughty boy.
Tell him I'm not
Naughty.
putting him on with that. I'm not putting
Yeah.
no,
What?
No. No, you don't get that. You don't get that avatar. Okay. So
He was good sneaky though. That was
But
clever sneaky.
I feel in my feminine.
That was good sneaky, dude. Oh, I didn't
you
catch
don't
it
use
until
my
Mrs.
avatar.
brought it up. I didn't catch it.
okay. So anyway, this is the website. The
Yeah.
and this I searched it, and this is John Buscema's
Buscema,
you-
yes.
Buscema. It's I guess
It's
additional
sometimes
level.
pronounced Buscema or sometimes Buscema. But the most people say Buscema. So I say go either way. I mean, the thing is, you never said it the awful way, Mrs. Where I've heard some comic book ne'er-do-well say Buscema, and that just withered my hide.
Right.
So it's mostly Buscema or Buscema.
Okay. Let me see.
It's an Italian name. It's a good old-fashioned
yes.
Italian name.
Okay, I was looking at, so I wanted to make sure I wasn't short some. So this is a cover of one of, I don't know if it's the first episode, first edition
Yeah.
one, but anyway, there's that one, and then they say you can kind of look at some of the pictures. I'm going to go to another character that was in there was Shella Ball, and this
Yeah,
is
they don't show a
Y'all
lot
keep
of
saying
good
it sounds like
interior.
Sheila Buff when y'all keep saying
Shella
that.
Ball.
Okay,
And-
sorry.
Shia LaBeouf. Oh my God, that poor guy.
So I
That
don't
poor
really
guy.
know. I mean, there's not that much with pictures.
They don't
and
show
stuff.
interior art on this. I'm very familiar with this website. It's mainly information. It's not
Right.
actually art. So, oh
I was
dear.
hoping they had one on there, but they do have a picture of Galactus, which is that him?
Well, that's
it's not
a
that guy.
depiction of him. It's
But
an
it's not.
accurate depiction of him. Fanty knows what I mean. The best one is if you look up on a Google search, you look up Kirby Galactus. That's what you want.
Okay,
So
we'll-
you basically want Fantastic Four number 50, and you want interior pages more than the covers. But see, Google makes things so hard to
Yes.
find. The Google image search is actually very deficient, very
Yes.
deficient, and it didn't used to be that way, but it is now. So a lot of times, what you would do would to look at the original art, which would mean be uncolored. You go to a site called Comic Art Fans, and then you hit in the search field the character you're looking for, and you can also look up. And I hope I'm not going to get that site in trouble. But if you look up Fantastic Four 50, and you just punch in the number 50, and then you punch in Zip Comics, you will go to a site where you can look at the individual interior pages, or you look at Silver Surfer number 1 for the same site, Zip Comics, or Read All Comics, which is the one that Clobby uses. Then you will probably see you have access to the interior pages, and
Is
thus
this-
we will be able to find Chalabal. Oh, there's Galactus. There's a real
Yeah,
Galactus.
that's the real Galactus. Okay,
Good catch,
Okay.
Mrs. Thank you.
you're welcome. I'm getting it. Yeah, I'm pretty good at doing the searches, and I don't use I use another search engine, so
Oh,
and it
good.
seems to be pretty okay. So
Yeah,
I'm
we
just
all
kind of
need alternatives to Google, don't we?
yeah.
Sorry, Google.
Even though it's kind of taken over our life.
I know. kind
I
of.
was
Kind of.
I was looking to see if maybe they had
Oh, that's pretty
some
funny,
other interior
buddy.
pages.
That's pretty funny.
Ba-ba-da, ba-ba-ba.
Lisa is on your side. Lisa's your cheerleader tonight in the chat.
Thank you. Oh wait. Okay, let's see. Let's go back down. Okay.
I'm just,
It
in my
wasn't the
head.
girl's fault. He saved her. She gave him a thank you kiss. She wasn't trying to wreck the relationship. She didn't know. Yeah, right.
Yeah,
Okay.
thank you.
Yeah, okay. You stick with that.
She wasn't a home wrecker. She wasn't a home wrecker. No.
You just
But
don't arbitrarily kiss people. I mean,
Why
I
not?
don't know if I was
Why not?
if I were to thank somebody I don't know. I don't think I'd thank them with a kiss.
I
I
would.
just go, I don't know. Thank you.
Why not? Why not kiss him?
I'm just messing.
Oh, dude,
You know, I'm
this
just
brings up
messing.
so much comic book stuff because Fanty's gonna laugh when I say this. But what about the Enchantress? And he knows exactly who I mean. I mean the real Enchantress. I don't mean anything we've seen outside of the comic books. And Fanty and your Muslim uncle knows exactly who I mean. The Enchantress. Oh, she was a naughty blonde, a very naughty blonde. I mean, it was interesting that in comic books, actually, you had raven-haired beauties like Shala Ball being the good girl, right? And the blonde being the bad
We're the
girl.
naughty
Whereas in
one.
movies, it's often the opposite.
Right. Yes. I have thoughts about that, but we will not share them.
Yeah!
I'm thinking because we're trying to be positive.
I know we're going to be positive. That'll be another night, another stream. We can talk about that a lot.
Was
But-
was um what's her name? Shalabal. Was she
I keep thinking.
was the name of that with the number one, was it Silver Surfer? Was that the name of it? The first
Silver Surfer issue number 1. Silver Surfer issue number 1.
okay, let's see if we can find something here. Because I really want to see what this person looks
1968.
like.
It came out in 1968, so it's got to be the 1968 one.
Because I really want to see what this person looks like. You know, I've seen everything but what's this one? No.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
I
I
mean,
know it's so hard. Got lots of him.
well, do you want me while you and Dadman talk for a bit? Do you
Oh.
want me to find something? Also, Phantom makes a very good point. He brings up Natasha, who is the original Black Widow, and she became redheaded, and she was very, very naughty until she became very, very nice. But originally, when she was introduced, she was black-haired.
Oh,
Mhm.
really?
And she was completely an Eastern European femme fatale. And she worked with Hawkeye when Hawkeye was a bad boy. Hawkeye started out as a villain. He was not the hero that we know him as today.
I thought he was in a medical tent in Korea, but
Yeah.
thank you.
Nice one.
Thank you, sir.
We're
here to make people
love
laugh,
MASH.
yes.
I love
Alright.
MASH. I love MASH. MASH is a great show.
I love
Guys,
mashed potatoes.
This is
I
actually
believe
her
that. Yeah, that's
because
Shala.
it says I can and I will, Shalabal.
That's right.
It's
Look
speaking
at
to her.
look how sweet her face is, and
Oh,
look at that great eye makeup, and look at
Yes.
how silky her hair is, and
Mhm.
it's dark. And in the movies, she'd be the bad girl, but in the comic book, she's the good girl.
Well,
And
she's
I
got
love
those
that.
pouty lips. She's got those
Oh,
you
yes.
know, the pouty lips, and that would just be so bad girl today.
Right?
That would be so
Right.
bad girl today, and it's not, no, yeah.
And this is John Buscema art too, by the
Mhm.
way. And that was done. You do it in pencil first, and then you have another person ink over it. You had to have another talented person do the inking and
Mm-hmm.
another person do the lettering. So if you go down a bit on the image, we should see the credits. Yeah, Dan Atkins, who I mentioned before. Yeah, Dan Atkins was
They
a
actually put
magnificent.
the inker and the letters there. How? Yeah. Cool is
Yeah,
that?
good old Sammy
And
Rosin.
you could get a 12 issues for $2.
Yeah, good subscription, dude. Good subscription.
Very cool. I just was
Okay,
kind of looking at
Fanty.
like even some of the backgrounds.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh, they're great backgrounds.
just the detail
Mm.
and just the background and you know, they didn't have to do all that.
Oh, that's the way comic books used to be.
The way
That's
they
what I
should.
had to train to do.
Yep.
Oh, nowadays you just got to be a whiner on Tumblr, and you can get away with anything. But that's okay. But I look at the butthead expression on that guy's face. You just know from that first page, this guy is not going to be someone you want to
It
know.
almost looks like he has an A on his chest for a hole, but it's not. That's not one of those little subtle things that they did. No.
And because we were talking about Buck and we mentioned that Flash Gordon was like a ripoff of Buck, he's kind of got that Ming the Merciless look on him.
Okay. I don't know who that is. I'm so bad.
Okay.
I don't know any of this. I am like, so finding this stuff is really cool for me. I think I kind of know what character he just looks like. Kind of like the typical bad guy.
Yeah.
The beard thing he's going, whether it be a full beard or not, but that and just that shape of the face and just that whole
And
look.
the shadows in the eyes.
Yeah, just bad guy. Just just screams bad guy. But yeah, that's a cool picture. I'm so glad I found that. Yay!
Yay. You're doing great. You're doing a great job. How's
Oh,
it feel
thank you.
running the controls full time by yourself?
Oh, it's fine.
Dad, man.
Well, see, this way you're getting training to do it all yourself without it technically being your first stream. So
You had us fooled, dude.
I
You
really-
had us totally fooled for a
dude,
minute.
it's the art of delegate. Well, how did I do it? I'm just learning how to delegate. But actually, my computer did a bull. I need to shut it down and restart it when we're done. But it did a little hiccup. So
Okay.
You know what the thing is though is I find it so interesting that it's really hard to find images. I guess
Yeah.
because I think maybe some of it is because they're so old. They really want to be careful with them. My oldest is studying to be an archivist, and just how the care that they have to do with dealing with older documents, especially stuff that's with newsprint, which is not made to last.
No.
It's very high acidic and it's disposable. And so
Right.
you try to keep that. So I wonder if, because they have some of these are in existence because you see the covers and all this stuff, but if people are just afraid to kind of open them and document it to a point because they might get damaged, worry about damaging them.
That is a very good point. And also, the original art was made under very different circumstances. So, like what you were showing before, that's a scan of the original art. That's not the printed version.
Right.
But with the printed version, the thing is, as Fanti knows, and he's made a lot of great points here in the chat, by the way. Credit to you, Fanti. And he's correcting me on a few things which I totally copped to, but I was being sort of general in the way I was describing Natasha and good old Clint.
I thought you were talking about Natasha R. I thought you were talking about Natasha R for a second.
Real quick, I just was looking through the chat real quick here, and we have Disney Sheepherder here. Hi.
Hello.
Thank you for smashing that like button, and everybody else, if you haven't smashed it, smash it.
But one of the problems, to back you up, Mrs., is that when you're looking at the original printed version of these comic books, especially in the 60s, when they're done on newsprint with very, very transitive inks and dyes being used, I mean, to get a good scan, you actually, and you remember there's two staples in a comic book in the
Mhm.
spine, two staples. You got to flatten that out
Mhm.
on a scanner. So you are damaging something precious every
Right.
time you're doing the right thing for other people and scanning it so it can go onto the internet so we can see it. But you have to make that choice. It's actually a bit of a personal sacrifice,
Right.
you
Yeah,
know?
that's what I yes, exactly. Um it's a it's a choice, and a lot of times it's not one that's really willing to be made.
Right.
Um
And I respect
and I,
people who do it.
yeah, it's very hard. It's very hard because and the longer they unfortunately the longer they are in existence, the more fragile they become.
Yes.
And
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 that
that's
is why with comic books you had like acid-free backing boards, and they
mhm
were wrapped in what was, as Fanti will know, they have better versions now, but they were called Mylar Snugs, and that's a
mhm
particular kind of plastic. And so you would have a backing board that went into the back of the Mylar Snug, and then you would actually put the comic book in front of that backing board, and then you would tape it up and you would put it into this big giant long box. They're called long boxes,
mhm
and they were like I hate to say it this way, but they were like coffins for your comic books,
yeah
right?
yeah
So they'd sometimes be more than 4 feet long, and you would just pile them in there.
mhm
And I mean, at one point I had 2,000 comic books, all collected and saved, which is nothing compared to people like Mark and Clobby. Nothing,
mhm yeah
nothing. But eventually you get to a point where you only have 300, and then you sell those off, and you get down to 50, and then you think, I can live without them.
mhm
You know,
Pat yeah Potawatomi says he has 3 long boxes of comics.
Yep. There you go. Yes, and you know the other thing about the long boxes is you can't let the actual boxes have moisture or anything else environmental affect them either. So the whole collection process of comic books and the maintenance of their quality is an ongoing process.
Yes,
An on.
because like I said, my oldest
Mm,
we went to some um archives, and the only reason they were allowed to go in there was because they were working. They were that was their degree, and has actually had experience working in archives
mm.
for 3 years already. So they knew that they would treat stuff properly. But the temperature has, you know, even putting them in the boxes and everything, so if you shove them in your closet, that's not necessarily the best thing to do because you got
You're right.
humidity, the temperature changes. Yeah, you don't have the light hitting them, so that's a good plus. That's a plus, but you
Yeah.
still have humidity. You have the temperature changes, and it's very hard on paper.
Yes.
And so and with these the documents were like individually individually in acid free protectors, and a lot of these were letters and things like that, but
Mm.
it just was um, you know insane. I mean, they had little humidity alarms, and um, why they have this place near the ocean, it makes no sense to me, but they do. um,
Oh, but the salt air. I mean, you want to talk
yes.
about destroying the internals of your computer or
Yeah,
destroying your comic books.
yeah.
Salt air is number one in the
So
usual suspects list.
so
Oh.
but it's just I just think so. Yeah, it's very difficult.
Mm,
I think you're doing better than just checking them in a box.
mm.
So I mean that's a good thing, but it still is so very difficult to preserve stuff. Sorry, that was my little
No, that was beautiful,
education.
and thank you for saying that.
See, and
We were going totally positive tonight.
I was
Yes.
doing scrapbooking for a long time, and there was really big not using acidic papers or acidic uh, decorations. And if you did, you had to make sure that between the it didn't touch the picture, or between the picture and the acidic whatever, there was
Yes, you have to use
there was a
acid-free
barrier.
media.
There was
Acid-free media.
a barrier, an acid free everything, And so it was very, very interesting. I learned a lot about that. Um, so for what it's worth, my if anybody cares to see pictures of my family in 100 years, they should still be okay.
Good one. Good
but
one. I
but
love that.
Phantom has wait, first Phantom said that he switched
Mm.
from long boxes to short boxes because they were too
Yep.
heavy. I can believe that.
50
Um,
pounds each.
that's
Yes.
crazy. And have over 200 of them on shelves, and every 10 years he rebags and reboards all
That's
of
right.
them.
Basically you're looking after babies. And it's just you're always eventually you're going to have to rebag and reboard
Hmm.
if you want to have the originals. And that is why I don't necessarily uh, appreciate the digital stuff, because people, when they digitize things, they have this habit of using Photoshop to try to improve them.
Hmm.
And with people who don't understand comic book art, they ruin it. They
Hmm.
just ruin it, because there's a term called extraction, when you were actually doing a scan and modifying something. And the thing is, what they're doing is taking out the original colors from the
Hmm.
scan, from the printed version of it, and they're trying to get the black and white only from it, because they don't have access to the original art. Now, what that does, because you have this thing that's similar in tattooing called bleed, where
Hmm.
the inks of the color is going to bleed in the fibers of the paper into the black lines, the individual ink lines in classic comic books. And that means when you extract a color, you are destroying the finesse of the inking, and the inking is everything in comic book art.
Hmm.
If the inking is bad, the comic art is bad.
Well, you see
It,
the subtlety of the inking too. I
mm,
mean, it might be, it's not necessarily just a line. There might be
mm.
some, like you say, the feathering and the stuff that all is part of the art of it.
Like
It's
that
not,
hair on Shalabal we just saw.
yeah,
Those beautiful, delicate lines.
and
And they don't come out the same when someone does extraction, and they're removing all the color, and then they recolor it. It actually destroys that delicacy of the art.
hmm yeah, I agree. My one of my kids was taking, and this is was doing some translating of manga, and
Mm-hmm.
they were working on it, and they were had to work with the scans and and they were actually writing in the text that they told them they were, you know and it was all done digitally, but you could sometimes see where they had where because of the way the strip was, that they if you took out the Japanese words, it like took out part of the picture, so they kind of worked to try to make it where it looked right. But that still was
Mm,
very, you had to be very sensitive doing that,
mm.
even that, because, you are changing the original work. It's it's a very fine line, I think.
A
I
delicate
really,
process. A delicate
yes.
process.
Um,
But can Dadman say something for a moment? I hear her knocking at my door. I got to go make sure it's nothing I have
Yeah.
to
yeah.
deal with. I'll
Okay.
be
No
right
more
back.
bats. Fight off those bats if you have to. But yeah, it's really.
Oh,
How are you feeling doing running the
oh,
control?
I'm
You
fine. I'm
want
fine.
me to take over for a little bit, or do you? Are
Well,
you
let me
doing good?
let me get through these real quick.
Yeah.
Padawannabe has 3 trunks of prequel Star Wars action figures, but hey, honestly, what am I supposed to do? Send them to Dad, man. He would like them, if you don't want them anymore. And yes, you're right. The absorber, the I know exactly what you're talking about. Oh gosh, they have a name, but yes, the moisture absorber things. They, yeah, and it's really weird when you put them in, especially if it's really humid. You see all the water in them. Um, and there was one up here that I think you would appreciate. Uh, that
Oh my gosh. I know. It's like, what, buddy? Oh my goodness.
oh, I
But I
thought you
will
would
say he was the
appreciate that one.
hero of the movie to me.
The
I do agree
profile
with that.
pic of the I love Otto. Otto was the best in that.
Would you
Um,
believe we got 9 people with us hanging out? So thank you everybody that's here this late at night and having some fun. Yes, I loved Otto. Make sure you smash that like button, hit the sub, and Mrs. We are still at 506.
I know, I
We're
see that. We're still at 506.
Yeah.
Um, they don't slab them in a bag, right? Just the book. I don't understand. I don't. This was it's probably in reference to a conversation, but I don't remember where it was
Oh,
from.
oh, that's a comic book collecting thing. So
Okay.
slabbing is something that Fanti would be the best person to ask, or your Muslim uncle would be the best person to ask about. I have never slabbed a book, so this is when, in order to protect a very collectible, very valuable comic book, and there are ratings
Right.
for comic books like mint, near mint, etc. And they've brought this to a numerical value, so like a 6.5, etc., or a 9.5,
Mhm.
and they will basically kind of vacuum seal the comic book
Mhm.
in plastic, so nothing is going to get to it.
Nothing gets
But
to it.
then you don't really have access to it anymore.
Right. Right.
So this is why people often say they've got their slabbed copy and they've got their reading copy, right?
Right.
So they can have a messed up copy to read and enjoy, and then they got their
They're,
slabbed
they're,
copy
they're meant
for the
one. Yeah.
collection.
Yeah, I gotcha. I gotcha. And Phantom says the only thing that was cool with the digital versions is when you can zoom in, especially on splash pages. The fight
Yes.
between New X-Men and Corona was amazing, blown up. Yes, I
And
do
now
like sometimes zooming in and looking at stuff
what
like
he's referring to there, and thank you for that, Phantom. So a splash page in general is the first page you see in the interior of the comic book, not the cover, that's separate. The first page you see in the interior, like the one you showed us with Shalabal, that's a
that.
splash page, and that has the
Okay.
credits in it. And it's a full page of art.
Uh,
It's not divided into panels, which are the boxes. Okay,
right.
so
Okay.
panels are the little boxes in comic books. And the subsequent pages are the other interior pages, and they will be divided into panels. So a
Right.
splash page is generally considered some of the juicy stuff when you're enjoying comic books as the comic book art medium.
Gotcha. Okay. I'm learning so much. My brain is hurting.
I'm sorry, I'm
Oh no,
blabbering
it's
too
not.
much. I
No,
apologize.
no, no, no. It's not bad. There's just so much information. I love um hear someone's passion and their hobby and what they do. I was watching a person and his hobby was doing fish tanks, and he was doing them where they didn't need, it's got a name for it and I can't remember, but they
Mm,
didn't need water filters or heaters or anything. It was all the plants and
mm,
the substrate the bottom um
very complex.
filtered everything, and the certain fish and sea creatures you had in there, shrimp and snails, along with fish, kept the whole thing clean. And
Yeah,
it was amazing. And my brain hurt after watching that because there was just so much information.
I
And
get
then
that.
hi Cardi, I'm glad you're back. I'm glad your phone
Hello, Cardi.
restarted. Um, and then they were talking about airplane now with Otto, the autopilot.
Mm. Otto.
I loved Otto. Uh,
I do like I do too, but I maintain I do not back down from what I said when we did the Police Academy stream. I actually like Police Academy more than Airplane. I maintain that.
I understand that. I understand that.
But Otto was great, Mrs.
I
Otto was
Otto
great.
was the best part in Airplane. Phantom Outsiders, he does not slab, but
Good.
they put them into sub their bases. If you slab a book. It's a museum piece at that point.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. Yes. And I mean, if you love reading comic books, and Fanti understands this, I mean, why have one copy that's slabbed? Why? The
I
whole. Ugh.
I have always told my kids. Now we did not buy one to keep boxed and buy one to play with. We didn't do that. We bought them to play with
Mm,
because it would just get too expensive, honestly, to do that. So we bought this. We whatever we bought the kids, whatever it was, we're like, you can play with it, and when if you want to, if you don't, you
mm,
can leave it in the box. It's up to you. It's yours. And I would say I did try to keep the boxes for certain things,
mm.
in case they got done playing with them, we could put them in, even though it wasn't new. But I'm a firm believer in um, new stuff. If you're going to buy something new, I'm not talking about buying a 70-year-old comic book and say, here kids,
Mm-hmm.
read it. you know
Right.
but current stuff, if we're gonna buy it, play with it. I want you to play with it, please.
Well, I mean, this is also to back up Fanti here, and I hope he doesn't mind, Fanti and your Muslim uncle. But back in the 70s to the 80s to the 90s, one of the phrases we would use is one to read, one to bag, right?
Yeah.
So we would buy two copies of something. And this is an excellent point that he brings up here because it leads on to another point. You would enjoy it, and it didn't matter if the staples got rusted, which, trust me, if you
Hmm.
live on a coastal area, the staples in a comic book are going to rust, and then that's going to affect the
Hmm.
value of the comic book in terms of collectability. If you're worried about that, I was never worried about that, but with what Fanti brought up too, there's another thing that's equally important and very expensive when you're collecting original artwork from comic books. So you have the splash page, as I mentioned, but then you have this thing called the double page spread, which did not
Hmm.
originate in comic books. It originated in magazines, particularly ladies' fashion magazines. All right. And that's
Hmm.
where you have this big horizontal image that is spread out between two pages, right? That's the double page spread. And that got introduced into comic books, and that became an ongoing thing since the late 60s and certainly the early 70s. And it is an amazing, amazing thing to open up a comic book page in the middle, right in the
Hmm.
middle of a comic book. And you've got all these panels, or one massive image sometimes, that
Hmm.
is actually two pages.
Yeah.
And Jim Steranko did this in Nick Fury, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. He was the first person and Neil Adams. These were the first guys to really exemplify a double page spread. But the thing is that when you actually do it as art, you're not doing it on one page. You actually have to jimmy two pages together, and you have to make certain cuts. I had to do this when I worked for the comic book companies many times. The original art boards have areas where they say cut here to make double page spread, tape on back. And then you would have to tape them, and then you would have to fold it over and send it. And then you would have to trust that everything would work well in the photomechanical process before we moved into digital, because I'm old as dirt. So the comic books that I worked on, for the most part, were actually physically photographed and not digitally photographed. And you basically had to trust the photomechanical department,
Hmm.
the pre-press department in comic books, to make sure that material that the printers needed got to them in the correct format, in the
Hmm.
correct way. And so it was a very, very complex
Yeah.
method of working. But I have to admit, I loved it. I didn't love a lot of the people I worked alongside, but I sure as hell loved the process of it.
Right. Right. Understand that. Understand that. Well, we are at the bottom of the chat, so I am going to
Now,
hand it
Lisa,
back to I'm handing it back to. Okay, first off, I'm going to put this one back. You were talking so seriously, I popped it up. I didn't want to say something. I was too. I was too.
No,
But yes,
I was
and
being innocent. No.
I know you were, and then we are younger than dirt. So,
Yes, we
Dadman,
are. We're younger
I'm
than
going
dirt.
to hand it back to you and let you do this next comment. Are you there? He's not there. He
I
is
am. I
not.
hit the button again.
Ah!
Your kid just asked me. Your kid asked me if we're about busy Monday evening. I'm like,
Your
yes,
kid? You
yes.
said your kid to the
Yes,
missus?
yeah, a little bit. I'm a little bit busy at Monday evening. Why am I a little bit busy?
Yeah, I know. I like.
How could
I
I?
was talking about going to see Five Nights at Freddy's, and I
No,
don't know.
wait,
It's
wait,
like,
wait. Why am I a little busy?
I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe I'm doing a stream at 8 o'clock with Hungry Boy as my companion. We're going to be doing the Doctor Who Lego build
Yes, we
and
are.
talking about uh, Doctor Who, about myself and my thoughts and stuff for the channel. So tomorrow or tonight, wait, what is it? Today's Sunday. Tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern time. There's daylight savings time, I think, in here and stuff. So, if you don't go to work on Monday, make sure your clocks are set right.
Mm.
So, okay, sorry, that was a good segue. It's now you are taking control. This is the
Okay.
last chat. I'll put it up. This is the last one.
Mm.
So you're responsible from here.
Yeah.
After he conned you into taking over.
Well, I
Good
will
one.
say the computer did go through a little glitch fit itself, so I need to shut it down after we're done. But no, yeah, I forgot y'all had some plans tomorrow, but I was trying to tell the kid to go ahead. Let's go ahead and do it while y'all are out, but it'd be easier. But anyway, hey, Five Nights at Freddy's, that's fun.
Well, tomorrow is Aang's 3-year anniversary of being an affiliate.
Oh, really? That
Oh,
long on
Yes.
Twitch? Yes.
So they are doing some celebrating online.
Well, I thought y'all were going to the mall though.
Well, we are going to go there too.
Oh,
Oh,
good.
I can then see why. Okay, then I can understand what not doing that.
Mall
So-
time is good time. Yes.
Yeah.
That's good.
Well, I guess I'm getting left home, but that's okay.
Oh,
Maybe I'll
I'm
sleep.
sorry, man.
I think it's one of those things. But hey, I just if y'all change your mind and want to do the movie, we could do that too. But I don't know what Aang's thing is. Miss, if you want to put Aang's Twitch link in the chat, you can. Feel free to check out Twitch a lot of times. So hey, folks. They said something like words could only express as seeing Defenders versus Sons of the Serpent.
Yep. Yep.
Remember, you should on the build. You shouldn't look into the heart of the TARDIS,
Oh.
or have your head in the center of the cannon ready to fire. So, or just let the phone do the time for you. And thank you, folks. Thank y'all so much for all the support for all of us. So,
I need to put all the. I always forget to put the HTT. All that.
And
crap on
also because it's a positive stream. And I think you've mentioned this to me,
there. Yeah, I think
Dadman
that
and
makes it
Mrs.
link.
You have said something to the effect that you only started really streaming after Aang exhorted you to do so, correct?
yeah, she said get your own channel.
Mm.
I mean, just bluntly. That's not exhorting. It's
Bluntly.
like get your own damn channel. It really was.
It was Dad. You cannot be on every stream I'm on. If you want to play Fortnite, get your own channel and play Fortnite. If you want to stream Fortnite, get your own channel.
That's great.
Well, I did wait till I really got to the end of my vesting time to finally decide to do it. So there are many concerns and cautions that I did before I decided to get live. And then last year, what happened was I was talking to Tony Stark earlier. Was that finally last year, April 19th, it was like if I want to do a college football show, I need to go live. And it's just amazing how folks. And I'm going to give an update right now. We are still, I think, let's see, we're embracing the humor with this whole thing right now. we are currently still at 506 subs. Only the one has bled. But hey.
Hey, all right.
But I will say, the misses, but we also had some great friends that started us off. I'll talk about them, I guess, another time when they're here to embarrass them or, when we do a real stream. But, it started with just a few people. Huh?
There was one person that really it encouraged, and I'm going to say who it is. It was AGP, Amanda Gillum.
Yep.
Over on Twitch. Wonderful person, and just really encouraged Dadman to stream and to go and to do it.
Yeah.
He said, you just need to do it, and was very supportive. And
I've gone back to doing some stuff like on Tuesday Night Podcast with Amanda, but I mean, she's always good about, hey, if I need to do a stream, that's fine. My channel is a priority. She has actually been, like, hey, don't worry about me. You do your thing. And it's very supportive. It's always good to that because, it's always nice that they encourage you instead of wanting you to do everything, but yes, absolutely. Amanda was, and Amanda's the one that actually helped get our Rambling and Walking podcast going, which will be this month also. We don't go back to monthly because she helped us with the graphics. She helped us figure out StreamYard, and just all the stuff that she did to get Aang going because Aang was nervous. And I think that first one, the missus ran it for us and we just talked. But then when I talk about my channel, Mrs. finally like, you're going to have to do this damn thing yourself. You can't expect me to run it out every week.
So this is the person we talked about earlier, and I joined on Twitch.
Yeah, you followed. Yes,
cool.
Yes, exactly.
Right.
And Mrs. If you put
this
Amanda's
is a progression, an evolution.
Yes,
one help leads to another help.
Exactly.
To
but let
help.
me say one thing. Mrs. Can you put Amanda's link out there right now? Because
Yeah,
I do want to say this. Amanda is in the middle. I don't know if you've heard about Extra Life. It's a charity where you raise money for basically local children's hospitals. Well, she is raising money for Children's Hospital up in the Cincinnati area. She is live right now on Twitch. She's going 24 hours. I think they started at 9 this morning, so they'll be going till 9 a couple. So they got about 6 more hours to go. They're trying to raise $1,000. They, for the charity. So, hey, feel free not only go over and give Amanda a follow, but she's actually turned off all of her monetization. I think that's what she usually does on this stream because she wants everybody on the Twitch side. Subscribing is where you pay for it, like joining is on YouTube. But she just wants follows are one thing, but anything involving money, which is bits or anything like that, she the main thing is for this, all the money to try to go to the charity and that the Cincinnati Children's Hospital. Yeah, exactly.
Well, what Extra Life is a group of it's the gaming community getting together to they do this. It could be a year, but once a year they get together. They do this to get money for a local charity. Usually they're a lot of times they're children's hospitals or stuff like that, and it's very big, and millions of dollars are collected nationally through this organization. It is a legitimate organization for anybody that is concerned about that. So we've participated in it for a couple years now, and I would encourage you guys to go over there and show Amanda some love and help support a good cause.
Yeah, I'm actually looking at real quick to see if we could find the link to Extra Life also.
If they go to her channel.
Yeah, but a lot of people are not on Twitch.
Oh, okay.
So that's why I'm trying to say if we could figure out.
You'll look for it? I'll do that.
Okay. Okay. All right. Well, because that way you can support the charity. Because I know a lot of people may not go on to Twitch, but if you still want to support the charity, and I believe you can do it directly to that
Yeah.
particular
And here is the
charity
link.
event.
I'm going to put in the link to um. Crap, what did I just do?
Yeah.
This is a link to the Amanda Gillum, her page for Extra Life. So you can go there and donate directly.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. It's a wonderful cause. And the fact that they're still up with 6 more hours to go, I tell you what, if you've never done the beauty of a 24-hour stream, you really ought to try it once. What they do, they have a shift of people, probably about 4 to 6 people. So they take different turns playing a little bit here and there. They all try to stay up the whole 24 hours. But it's not like, just try a 24-hour stream time sometime, right, Mrs.? It's an experience.
It's fun.
Lisa,
It's not so bad. It really isn't so bad if you do different stuff.
Right. Isn't. I think that's where Lisa and I really got hammered, was just 24 hours of Fortnite and only Fortnite. That sounded like a good idea, but it was like I said, you and Appion came in about 5 o'clock in the morning and saved us, because we were like, we just like, and we just sat there. You guys came in and recharged everything. So I'd see Lisa says it's not bad.
You are so wrong. I love you, Lisa, but it's so unhealthy to do that.
No, well, yeah, as long as you don't do it all the time. But hey, but also there you go. There's another link, another shot at the link for that. But hey, well, okay, Mrs., did you want to bring that?
No, I don't want you to do anything. No.
Okay, I saw it in the background.
No, but I don't want you to. I'm
okay. I'm not.
Don't.
Don't worry, I will not do that.
Make me nervous.
By your command.
By your command. Nice call.
I am she who must be obeyed.
Yes.
The real Cylons, not them fake ones.
By your command. By your command. Oh my gosh, folks. That was speaking of another great stream you need to go watch.
Lisa has super sleep patterns. I believe it. I wish I did.
Yeah. Let's see. We'll go wherever. I'm just going to take a quick look and see if we got anything fun. Trying to multitask a little, but I've got to find something when we close out later. But thank you everybody that come in. We have hit the 2-hour mark. We're doing pretty good. I think we probably will go ahead and cut it now. Oh yeah, Well, yes, exactly. I bet they are. Hungry, how are you feeling? I mean, in all seriousness, how are you feeling? I mean, I don't want to overdo you or the missus.
No. I mean, physically it's about the same, but emotionally, psychologically, and otherwise, I'm feeling a lot better for being on with you and the missus and the chat and everybody here. It has improved the day mightily.
Exactly. Did you finish what you were going to say with the karaoke? I wasn't sure if we squirreled that or not.
Well, I was just going to say that I thought today was a remarkable episode in the karaoke ongoing saga. And I have enjoyed each of the 3 episodes I've been in the chat for. Mm-hmm. But I thought there was really something special today. I don't know what it was. It was just, in the air or something. But the way you guys were interacting with each other and the way you invited Squeaka in and the way Tiger came in and Bello was a champion.
Bello has some pipes. I've heard him sing many times. Yeah. He got great pipes.
Oh, so. Yes. And there was a little bit of banter, but there was the correct choice of songs as well. And I just thought it was a magnificent...
I got you a Save a Prayer, didn't I?
Yeah, you did.
There you go. I think I got Lisa with that one, so I could just imagine y'all with that one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, dude, I'm never, and Lisa, please don't hate me. I'm never going to be a Duran Duran fan except for because it's a science fiction song. This is Planet Earth. That's the only song I
This
like by
is
Duran Duran.
Planet Earth.
I
Bop,
love
bop,
that.
bop, 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 bop,
I
bop,
love
bop.
it. Nicely done.
Thank
got to
you.
do that next week. You got to do that next week for me, man.
Okay, I'll do it. Like I tell you, I'll do requests. We'll do it.
Oh,
it's a
but it was
crazy stuff.
really honestly there was community and fun and lightheartedness
Yeah.
in the karaoke stream, and you kicked ass, bro. You kicked.
Well,
Oh, I should say butt. Kicked
Thank
butt,
you.
I should say.
You're gonna get it there. Thank you. I appreciate it. Because some of the songs I worry about, I try to do more than just comfortable songs, and I'm going to try to do more that are a little outside of my thing. So
Oh,
yeah. Let's see. He said that. Let's see. Phantom Outsider said they can only see a colonial warrior briefly. Eye is always sweeping. Focus, silent focus. And yeah, don't.
oh wait,
Yes.
wait. After you do that, I want to put a comment that Lisa made up.
Oh, okay. And also Padawan B was there. Also, he did a fantastic job. You ought
Yeah,
to hear
you
this
did,
guy.
dude. You
You ought
did.
to hear this guy sing the video game song. It's awesome. It's nice to get Jedi Bill's karaoke after also, but yeah, he's sick. So I know a lot of people know
sorry
Jedi
that he
Bill,
was
and
sick.
he was not feeling well tonight. Okay,
Because
go to Lisa's comment.
Padawannabe knows, and you, Dad Man, know, and I think
Wow.
Lisa knows too. I mean, Jedi Bill does. He's got this Wolfman Jack thing that he
Yeah.
invokes, and I love that. That's like good '70s stuff. That's
Yep.
like going right back into the good
Damn straight.
childhood.
And
Ooh.
I wanted to post this, and I wanted to say thank you, Lisa. That is,
Oh.
yes, I agree with you totally.
Hey, I'm doing the best. I'm doing the best I got, Captain. Oh my gosh! But yeah, oh my gosh, I do the best I can. So it was always fun. So and we'll make sure we put go check out Rambling Canucks channel. Definitely remember on Saturday nights it is karaoke, and it's a great laid back thing for people to go. Even if you're nervous, just do it. He'll even play the music for you because that's what he does for me. He plays the music. So I don't have to do it and upload it and all that. So it's cool. But hey,
I have a question. Is there
yeah.
actually when he does the music for you and you're looking at the screen with the lyrics, is there a slight amount of lag time?
Not on my end. Not on my end. I don't know how it comes across. But I've not had any lag time or that I could tell. So it's it's that's pretty good. So. Yeah, we got so we got 8 people with us. So Hungry, are you okay for a little bit more, or how are you feeling?
Oh hell yes!
Wow, I tell you what. Okay,
I wish you would just really let us know how you.
Yeah, I mean,
feel.
you really,
sorry.
I'm so worried that you're gonna.
You really popped it up, didn't hey? So, all right.
I'm here for you both, okay? I'm here for the chat too. But I mean, honestly, you look at the combination. We said we're going to be complimentary. I make no bones about it. We look at the people who are hosting here tonight. We look at the chat. We look at everybody with what they're saying in the stream. And this is just, it may be quiet, but it's delightful.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, exactly. So,
and sometimes a quiet night is okay, right?
Oh,
absolutely.
Yeah.
So, all right, and folks,
can't all be pillage the village.
Yeah, exactly, and Mrs. I am actually going to tweet this out now for everybody. It's Amanda put out put out another tweet, so I'm going to put a tweet out. So anybody that follows me on Twitter, look at this, and you can use this to go to the Extra Life charity. So it's actually got a cool stream of they must have done a dinosaur game, but there's Dilophosaurus with the neck things hanging out. So
they're doing that Ark. Is it one of the Ark survival games?
It looks different than Ark survival.
You're gonna wake up stunning and brave. You're gonna wake him up.
No, he needs to get up. He's young. That's his problem.
He's young. He's young. Oh, he complimented us all by turning us into dinos. I think that's lovely.
Yeah, and of course, the first time I went and saw the one he made for us, the missus was laying down sleeping. So it was like, interesting.
Oh, Padawannabe kind of was talking about the lag. He said yes.
Hmm.
He goes, sometimes it's better to watch the host screen, and sometimes it's better to watch your shared screen.
Oh,
It's
excellent point.
Mhm.
duodenum, duo,
Duodenum.
duodenum. What's that word mean?
It's
Uh,
an unfortunate part of the human body.
okay, it's never 100%. Okay,
Mm.
gotcha.
I don't got you, but that's okay. You can explain it to me later.
Mm.
Oh, it's always different. That's what it was supposed to be.
Oh,
I have no
okay.
idea what the keyboard did there. Okay.
Oh gosh, that's not even close. Hey, the boomer's infecting the
That's so
chat
funny.
now. The
Oh,
boomer
that
is
is so
infecting the
funny.
chat. And it's like,
Usually I can figure out what they could say, and I'm like, I don't, because Dadman mistypes everything. It's kind of like I have to take a ciphering class to figure out what he types
No, that was.
sometimes.
I think that was autocorrect. Maybe Pad Wannabe
Yeah,
can correct me.
yeah,
But
that's what I'm saying is that he sends text and it autocorrects, and I'm having
mm,
to get a cipher to figure out what he's saying.
yeah, absolutely. So actually, the duodenum is a part of the body that is sometimes, I probably at least 1,000 times a year removed surgically from people when it goes bad. So we're not
Mhm.
going to talk about that. Happy, happy. We're on happy, happy mode tonight. Uh,
Lisa's a little ticked about being made into a dinosaur. Just
ah!
kidding. Just kidding.
Lisa.
A
Oh.
smartphone my behiney. 1650 for this stupid phone. I agree. I agree. They're not smart. I give us back our dumb phones. But I probably couldn't survive,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
We're not allowed to anymore. Even if we
Yeah.
wanted to survive without a smartphone, everything I
oh,
have to be attached to here in Australia for my health services, etc., actually demands a mobile phone number. They're not really accepting landlines
We
anymore.
don't even
well,
own a landline.
well, the thing is, even here, going to the theme parks, they're forcing basically to go to have a lot of good, better experiences. You need to have a smartphone so you can make reservations ahead
Mm.
of time, so they can ticket and all kinds of different
But
reasons.
but you
So
but you know what is really good about the smartphone is that there was one
it's smart.
evening that we had an emergency, and
Mm.
Dadman's
Yes.
like, before we can go, I got to pay this bill.
Right.
And I said, don't worry about it. I'll do it on my phone on the way.
Mm.
Oh
And
yeah, that night. Yeah.
I did it, and it was like there was no stress, and we got where we needed to go, and everything was fine. But you couldn't do that before, and you'd have to, you
True.
know, you couldn't even, yeah. So, yeah, they're a pain in the ass, but I mean the butt, but
I
but
made the same
Well,
mistake before, Mrs. So
yeah,
that's all right.
but yeah, well, could be worse. Could
It,
be
it could
worse.
it could be worse, as my mother, God rest her soul, used to say. It's much of a muchness,
Hmm.
or as my grandfather, God rest his soul, said, six of one, half a dozen of another.
Yeah. Which I used to have a boss that used to say six of one, a dozen the other. And I'm going,
Oh,
that
oh
is that's
God,
wrong. That's
I
wrong.
know.
Do you not understand what the phrase means? Is that an idiom? Is six of one, half
Yes,
dozen an idiom?
yes,
Okay, okay. See,
that's
I
an
do
idiom.
know idioms. I said, do you not know what that means? And I said, you're saying it wrong. It means that they're the same thing. Even if you say it differently, it's the same thing. He goes, no, it's six of one, a dozen the other. I'm like, you're an
No,
idiot. I'm
God.
sorry
Oh,
you're my boss.
oh,
But
you
yeah,
must have been praying for every weekend on Monday.
oh gosh, it was horrible. He was so stupid. And I knew he was working at a college. That made it even worse.
And the idiom thing is so easy to understand because basically it's like the classic version of the idiom is over the stars, like under the moon, over the stars,
Mhm,
etc. So you take words that we understand culturally and we put them together and we understand it in the cultural context
mhm,
because it's applied to separate parts of a conversation.
mhm.
But individually, those words do not make sense
Yeah.
together.
Well, it's an arm and a leg.
Mhm.
Yeah, exactly. Perfect. Perfect description.
Oh, we got to
Oh.
do
Oh,
an
wait.
idiom
I
show.
got to go back. 1650 was super fun. I know it's bull crap.
I posted that already.
Yeah, I know, but I saw the dollar. I
I
just
know
realized
the
what
amount,
the
the
1650
amount
was.
they cost.
Is that the amount? Is that the
Yeah.
the
Yes.
dollar amount?
Yes.
Yep.
And, I mean, you're lucky
Wow.
if you can get half off or a discount, and trade-ins are like next to nothing.
Wow.
So Lisa said, "Give me the meat and give it to me raw." Yeah,
No,
that's like the
Lisa.
missus. That's like the
Lisa.
missus. Missus wants her meat raw or almost raw.
I like a rare steak. I'd like a rare steak. Going back to Padawan, he says when someone asks a question and you do a double take with their eyes in their phone, but sometimes I don't want to look at my phone. I want to talk to a human being.
Yeah.
And so sometimes that's why I ask questions, even though I could just search it and find it, or just ask Siri, which is real funny that when we're in the car, me and Dadman together, and I go, I'm afraid to do it because it's gonna do, and I go, hey, the name of the phone, and then Dadman's phone picks up the same thing, and they're both looking for it, or I ask Siri to call somebody because I'm lazy, and his phone will dial it.
Oh,
That's too funny.
Well, here's a happy question. Here's a happy question based off something Lisa said. What are our favorite ways to receive a steak? Very rare.
Here we go.
medium
We're
rare.
going another
Oh,
hour.
I actually think that is from Lord of the Rings by Amazon.
Okay.
Oh, Barry Place 28 is
Hey,
here.
Barry Place. Hey, welcome. Hey, thank you, sir. Thank you.
Hello, Barry Place.
We're still kind of observing it. We've only lost one off the bleeding, so we went from 507 to 506. Thank you for your congrats, and we're hoping it sticks this time. But we're kind of having mocking humor of it right now.
We're waiting till about 6, 7, 8 o'clock tomorrow morning to see what happens.
I was going to say it about 2 months from now, but that's a different thing.
And Lisa might have stuck us on for another 20 minutes.
But thank you, Barry Place, for being here. Sit back, relax. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. Go ahead and sub if you haven't. Make sure you're still sub, because we need. I mean, hey, let's run the number up. Let's get to 1,000. Next one, my next big number to make Lisa happy and quiet is 750.
Lisa happy and quiet
because it's half of the way. It's the halfway there between 500 and 1,000. So that's my next obsessed number is 750. But I will probably, I appreciate everybody
that's
here.
About the steak, though.
Yes, I know. I had to.
I'm sorry, I'm a food guy. I'm a food guy.
I know. All right, Lisa wants it bloody raw. So hey.
Okay.
I think that was a tangent, Lord. That was from a pseudo classic tangent from Lord of the Rings by Amazon. Is that what that is reference to?
No, I don't know. I wonder if there was something else.
Okay, but I'll tell you what mine is.
Mm-hmm.
Or do you want me to wait?
No, go ahead.
I like it rare. I like it blue rare. I like it where a good vet could bring it back to life.
Yep.
I like it so rare that when I was pregnant, I wasn't allowed to eat it.
Oh, wow. Oh, Lisa's agreeing. Wow. I mean, so basically.
If somebody does it, period.
No, Dadman, no.
Oh, look at Lisa saying 1,000, not just 750. Oh, wow. Barry Place of 500 will stay. Thank you. Well, let's see. But yeah.
I mean, I had a girlfriend where unless she could see what she considered, I'm not saying she was correct, but like red fluid coming out of the steak when she pressed her knife into it, that she wasn't happy. It would be overdone.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Yes, Mrs. Yeah.
Yeah, I never get a good rare. I take that back. I very seldom get a good rare steak. Every time when I order a steak rare, they usually cook it medium rare because I don't know why. And I ask the waitress every time, how difficult is it for them to throw it on, brown the side? It's not a thin steak, so it's not like it's going to, cook real fast. I said, throw it on, throw it the other side, and take it off. 2 seconds on each side, just enough to get the outside brown.
Not
That's
10
seared.
seconds.
Sear
But
it. Just
yeah,
sear it.
just
and-
sear it.
right.
That's it. But no, they can't do that. They're too afraid to do that. I'm like, I am saying I want it rare. I want it blue rare. Please don't cook my steak.
Yeah.
Well, you got a Mrs. Dadman rant tonight, free. So
Okay.
hey, I was waiting for you to really get pumped up, babe. So hey,
Hey, Sniper
what-
the Duck's here. Hey, Sniper the
Sniper
Duck.
the Duck, good to see you again.
Hey,
Yeah.
look, okay, none of us three are vegans here, so it's kind of understandable. All right, so
medium well for Buddy, and thank you. Yeah,
I
who
can
knows? We
respect
can
that.
get there. So
I can respect that.
No, I'm sorry.
Ah!
We can't be friends, buddy. I'm just kidding.
no,
I'm just kidding. I'm
that's
just
that's
kidding.
too much for me. I take mine medium rare, but I like mine medium rare plus, where it's medium rare but cook just the hair, but not medium. You know.
Mm.
So damn, well now we gotta go steak. We can go to the Waffle House. They got those little steaks, you know. But
Thank you, Barry. Thank you, Barry Place. Where is the only way to have steak? Absolutely.
yeah,
Oh dear.
it's supposed to be released when the nearest cut are basically cooked correctly. Yeah. A buddy says for him, if it looks pink, keep cooking. If you're not sure, cook some more. And see, that's the problem. Is I end up, to me it's too dry and things like that. So you're better to undercook
So do
it
you
and try
put
it.
sauces? Do you put sauces on your steak, buddy? I bet you do.
No.
Ooh, that's another question: steak sauce or no steak sauce?
No,
Yeah.
I'm not being.
Okay, wait,
nasty.
stop. We only have
Okay,
we have 9 people in the poll. We have 9 people tonight. Let me do it in the chat. We're going to do
Are
with
you
the
gonna
people
make
we
a
have here.
poll?
You're
Yes,
gonna
I
do
am.
a poll?
Yes.
You're gonna do a poll on steak. I love it.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people that like their steak cooked well like the sauces.
Mm.
See, if I don't like the sauces, so I like it where it's rare, where you don't need I don't need to eat the sauces.
Yeah.
If I put sauce on any meat, period, any meat, it could be anything, then it means it's overcooked.
Well, that is I'm sure it came from America first, not here. But what I was raised with is if you need sauce, somebody cooked it wrong in regards to meat, particularly steak. Now, I mean, I have to admit there are certain condiments that I do like on steak, but if it is a great steak, and I think the missus talked about this a couple of months ago, if it is properly cooked and if it is a good cut of meat and if it is seasoned properly when it goes into the pan or on the grill, then it doesn't need sauce or condiments if it is done properly, and you got that nice crust on the outside, on both sides, and then it can be delicious by itself.
Did you cut it open and you hear it go, ow? Oh, kind of want to be. No, it's not cold. Oh my goodness.
Right. How do you take your steak is the question. So I got to throw it kind of with the thing out there. How do you take your steak? Medium, rare, medium, well, rare, medium, and then medium plus see.
Rare
plus minus.
It's rare.
Oh, bad water be.
It's
oh,
rare, medium.
Oh, bad.
Rare, medium, well.
Mm. I have to admit, I am halfway between you and the missus, and Buddy, I like it to be perfectly medium, slightly on the side of rare, just slightly on the side of rare. I like seared.
I like medium seared. Rare plus.
I like
it's just a little bit above medium rare, but not. It's not.
We have a relative that can't watch me eat a steak. Because they want it shoe leather. I mean, they want it shoe leather, really cooked. They want no liquid at all, nothing. They want it, Ooh.
Yep.
It's just don't buy a steak. Just don't buy one.
Exactly.
I mean,
Yeah.
I can understand medium. I mean, a medium, you know, medium well, okay, it pushes my boundaries, but I can accept that. So, buddy, you're okay. But this person wanted it well done. And it was like well plus plus plus. And it was like, why are you bothering to buy it? Just pour
You mean
just
like when
pour
it
some
looks like the
sauce,
bottom of Sasquatch's foot? That
just pour some sauce on your plate and eat it with a spoon because that's basically what you're
Well,
gonna do anyway.
well, hey, that's all. This is a cool thing. So, this is talking about salt and pepper with garlic
Oh,
powder.
Canadian Spider-Man's here.
I am actually so
That is
glad Mr.
Spider-Man.
A is not here listening to that description of well done steak. Because he would be horrified. He
Ooh,
would be
Lisa, charred
Oh.
fat is the best. All right.
Oh, and that's another thing. Do you take and cut the fat off of your steak, or do you eat the fat of your steak?
Oh.
Yeah.
Because
You want it just to where
I
good
know,
fat can bring it back to life, right?
yeah. But there's some people. You remember MASH, where Radar he'd go around and ask for everyone's the fat from their meat because he likes it.
Yeah, I do.
I yeah, I do like the charred fat. It's good. That's why
I mean,
get
it's going to be interesting to. Hello, Canadian Spidey. It's going to be interesting to see what he says here. Because, I mean, this guy ain't no vegan either. So,
He said that a steak should never be well. I like the Victor. Oh, buddy, that sounds delicious.
he called people
Oh,
who
man.
like well done steak idiots. Oh
Yeah.
my god!
Wow.
Spidey.
Hey, do you see
Wow.
this? I know the Victoria cut he said there, but did you see this up here from Barry Place? I'm glad Barry Place able to be in to sit because he's always streaming them. But hey, look at the parts, but you're cracking them up. Hey,
Oh,
Barry
God.
Place. Also, in case you have not seen, tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern time zone, right here. Sorry, Mrs. There you go. Mrs. will be doing her first actual live stream on her channel. I'll put the link back out there in just a second, unless you have it shortcutted, blah, blah. But, she's going to start with a build stream. Many of these chats, she's built stuff with us, as we're talking. But tomorrow night, she's going to start on this big set here that costs a lot of money.
Actually, it didn't cost us a lot of money.
No, it didn't cost us, but it has a lot of value.
It would if I didn't open the bags. But now the value has probably dropped. But I don't care.
I'm going to have to take my vitamins.
Now, listen, I tell you what, one night, Hungry, we'll have to go. You and I have to go to maybe Canadian Spider-Man if he'll host us, and we'll go talk about steaks. Because I tell you what, he's saying here, rare to medium rare for him. Got deer hanging in the shed. I got to process tomorrow and cooking tenderloin potatoes for breakfast if you want to bring the beer. There you go. But I tell you what, give me a steak with a bone in it. Not just a T-bone. Give me a bone-in ribeye. I'm gnawing that damn bone. I'm gnawing that damn bone, even in a restaurant.
See,
yes.
I gotta tell you, I have such a hard thing because I think I'm kind of just like a oh gosh, I can't think of the right word. I don't like using cutlery. I mean, I'll use like if you have to cut the steak, but I don't like using cutlery. And my poor kids, when they were growing up, they didn't learn how to eat with cutlery for a while because I realized I did it at home. I would rather just I would just what is it? I'm uncultured, I guess. Most things I would rather just kind of pick it up with my fingers and eat it. I'll eat salad with a fork if I'm at a restaurant, but I don't really. And so it's it just is. When he said pick up the bone and gnaw it, I just pick up whatever with my fingers.
But see, now you've gotten to me. Oh, hey, Barry Place, thanks for the sub. Yes.
Oh, thank you.
And you hit the bell to get notification for tomorrow night. I know. I was saying that. I wasn't even thinking that.
I noticed, Lisa, you're
No,
doing
but you know what?
remarkably
Crazy. The
well
missus,
tonight.
the missus gets on me in the restaurant. I go to pick it up because it's more expensive than regular ribeye. I go pick it up.
Behaving
She's like,
wonderfully.
"Stop that!"
It's because you're so. It's because you're so loud.
I don't care. I'm enjoying my food.
No! Oh my God! Are you coming down on him for eating loudly?
Yes.
Father, this is what it sounds like. Wait, okay. Is there anybody here this is what he sounds like. He sounds like this.
Oh,
Why don't we just retitle these things nights when we just have Hungry Boy called Marriage Therapy 101 with the Dadman?
I'm only laughing because my family and my relationships have gone through this too. That's all. And I'm not saying whose side I'm on. Maybe I was the quiet eater. Maybe I was the loud eater.
I have sometimes chewed.
Buddy, my mouth is closed. I'm telling you, my mouth is closed.
I have sometimes.
Buddy.
I'd be gumming if I didn't open my mouth a little bit.
I have sometimes been eating, and I have annoyed myself because I've been too loud.
That's bad. Well, thanks, Barry Place, for coming and being here for a little bit. Have a great night, morning. Thanks for the sub to the Mrs. channel, and make sure you hit the like button and tell everybody else about us, and we'll get to 1,000.
But in a way, that means the Mrs. has a room for understanding for Mr. A with his incredibly sensitive hearing.
Yes, I do. And like I say, I have sometimes been eating something myself.
Yes.
And I have annoyed myself. It's like, oh my gosh, I'm chewing so loud. Stop it. Stop it.
Yeah, I've seen it.
I get it.
I have,
I get it.
Thank you for stopping by, Barry Place.
All right, but anyway,
this is why the stream's going to be so great tomorrow, because you know what? Daleks got no mouth to chew with. They don't ever have to put up with this.
Well, they got that little squid thing inside of their little salt shaker.
That is right. You got it right. Salt shaker. You do that to me every time.
Oh, it's only because we love you. That's the thing.
Not a salt shaker.
I know. All right. Well, I think with 3 o'clock in the morning, we've gone 2.5 hours. I think we cut it here. I am getting a little tired, so let's go ahead and we'll cut it here. And
let me compliment you in DMs afterwards for a little bit, though.
That's fine.
Hey, wait. Here's what the Daleks say: masticate.
Yes.
Masticate.
Masticate.
I'm gonna
behave. Dad, man, that means chewing.
That means chewing.
I'm going to behave. I'm going to behave.
Oh my gosh, Padawannabe, you're a bad boy, bad person, bad.
Padawannabe.
Yeah.
And yes, that was impressive when Hungry Boy did that. That was good.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right. Exactly. So we're going to go ahead and cut this off here. Mrs., make sure you have your link.
I've already put it in.
Okay. Go ahead and share that one more time while I pull something up real quick.
I love you, buddy.
Give me a second.
But Buddy is a massive sci-fi fan, close. He and I are very close in heart to the things that we like. So that's great. Thank you, man.
Let's see if it's still here. Oh yeah, there. I hope that's my share.
Well, let me tell y'all also next Friday. Make sure you've. Sorry, you're there. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Next Friday night, make plans to be here to join us for our second episodic review of Buck Rogers and 25th Century.
Boy, you're not prepared at all. I have my slides up and ready.
No, Dad got a multitasking. You were doing everything. Well, my computer's like...
You had all this time to do it while I was...
No, I didn't have all that time. I just...
Shame.
I love being friends with married couples. It's great.
Yeah. All right. Friday night, episode 1.3, 1.4, Planet of the Slave Girls.
Oh, there's a title.
This is going to be a great one coming. Jack Palance, I think, is in this one. That's what's cool.
Mm.
Yeah, with me, with Daisy Blossom, Hungry Boy, and JT Kirk. Thank you.
How you put
great stream
tomorrow?
last
You
night.
got the wrong one. It's not tomorrow. It is Friday.
Friday. Okay. Well, okay.
Friday.
So remember Friday.
Yes. This one is actually a good episode, but it's going to be a bit of a challenge. Let's just say that.
Yeah.
It's going to be a bit of a challenge.
All right. So I've got that one, and the only other thing I really wanted to say about this is going one more.
What is Godzilla -1? Is that an actual?
Yeah.
Oh God, yes. That's a whole nother topic, Mrs. Don't ask. We'll cover this later.
I'm just saying that that was just posted.
Yeah, buddy. I'm with you, buddy. I'm with you.
So I'm just putting that out there for it to be consumed by the chat.
Mm. Oh, I mean, I am avid. I am avid for Godzilla -1. Absolutely avid. I actually.
Well, why is that? Why is there so much of the thing? Energy for it.
In 60 seconds, go. I'm just kidding.
Okay, number one, it is a Toho film, a Japanese film. It is not American legendary films. Number two, it is basically a prequel to Shin Gojira. It is basically presenting the absolute first appearance of Godzilla. So it is, yes, it is both accurate to the mythos, but it is in a way a good retcon versus a bad retcon, which is very rare in geek circles. There we go. Less than 60 seconds.
So should if I wanted to go watch it, even though I've not really watched any Godzilla or know any of the lore, would it be okay for me to watch this one?
Yes. Yes. This is a new origin story. Yes.
Okay.
You can do this.
Okay.
Right.
Dadman, another movie.
All right. Geez, I'm so falling further behind.
Yeah.
All right. Now here, we'll do the right thing.
Are you going to do it correctly?
Episode 1.3, 1.4, Planet of the Slave Girls here Friday at 9 p.m. So I'm going to say that. I'm trying to find the slide with Admiral Teague. But join us Thursday night for more college football, where we've got the great Admiral Teague that's going to join us this week.
Oh, that's going to be funny.
You need to make a folder that's just the weekly for this week, and that
I did, but either way, I know what I do. But hey,
you're going to be dealing with a born and bred New Yorker about NFL. It's going to be
it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. Yeah, exactly. So
I'm going to Jets fan.
I know they held the Cowboys by winning.
Are you
I'm done with it. We're just going to go ahead and stop. If you want to show your slide one more time, we
ready?
can do that.
You ready? You sure?
Yeah,
because we'll sit there and talk some more.
You just sit here mocking me now?
We were talking about your shows. So you have a show on Thursday. You have Admiral Teague for SEC football and talking some NFL stuff, I'm sure. So you have that on Thursday. Do you have any shows on Tuesday or Wednesday?
Next week, just on with Amanda, and at 10 o'clock at night, I'll be on Miss Martin Muse's channel.
Tuesday, Miss Martin Muse at 10 o'clock, and Amanda at 7, all Eastern time.
7 our time. 7 our time. Sorry.
So see him then, and you can see me tomorrow at my inaugural stream, because I like to use big words instead of saying my first.
Scrabble words.
Yes, I played Scrabble with my grandma, so I've got a good vocabulary. We're going to be doing the Doctor Who Lego set build, and we're going to talk Doctor Who. Well, hopefully, we're going to have some good people in the chat to talk about the newer stuff. Hungry is really knowledgeable about the original stuff, I will call it. I'll say part 1 of Doctor Who, and there's part 2. I know more of part 2, but not as much as I really wish I did. So that's that. And wait, I'm going to change slides here. Ready? And look, you can get my live streams, and they're going to be some VODs there after this one. YouTube at Miss Dadman Walking. You see the punctuation and the numbers there. Twitch is Twitch TV, just Miss Dadman Walking. No punctuation and number. On Twitter, you can follow me at Dadman Walking because they only take so many letters and they would not do Mrs. Dadman Walking. So every one of my addresses is different. So there you go. If you remember one of them, you can go to them, go to my About page, and I have links to all my different accounts there to find it easier so you don't have to remember them all. So
oh, by the way, I'm looking at the stream.
Mm-hmm.
It says live in 40 hours. Is that correct? 40? For the inaugural.
Yeah, we'll have to look at it. That probably isn't right.
I did put November 6th at 8 p.m. Well, 20, it could be 24/12 because it's 3 now.
No,
and if
24.
it's at 8, 20, I don't know.
That'd
Maybe.
be.
I thought I put PM. Maybe I don't know what. I'll check it. I'll look because I'll check the StreamYards.
You know what? You like I said to you privately, Mrs.
Actually, it is probably right. No, it is probably right because 3 a.m. to. No, wait, no. I think it is wrong.
I have it set for November 6th, 8 p.m. I'm just looking at it right now. November 6th, 8 p.m. is the
well, that's
StreamYards.
Tomorrow for me, and that is
I'm wondering
like it's less than 40 hours.
8 p.m. to 8 p.m. is 24 plus 12. It would be 8, which would be what's 36, and it's only 3 o'clock. So no, 40 hours is correct.
Oh, don't forget the hour drawback. Right. Don't forget about the hour.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, right. But anyway, even because from 3 to 8 now would be 17 hours. So 17 plus 24 would be about 40 hours.
Okay.
So I did math live. Woo! Aren't you?
I can't do it. I'm glad you can.
Well, I do know.
Oh, that's right, because it's Monday. Today's Sunday, so it's okay.
Yeah, we got another 24 hours before the stream.
I thought it was later today.
So I have another 24 hours to be nervous. I'm so nervous.
Oh, don't be nervous.
Well, all right. Well, that's it. Thank you, Mrs., for everything. Hungry Boy, thanks for coming in. So, hey, we do appreciate y'all. So, and Lisa's laughing here. Thank you. Glad you laughed. Had some fun. Lisa, I really do today. And Hungry Boy, thank you for you being here and all that you've done. And that's always doesn't take much to throw it off. We closed tonight at 506 subs. It's held that way all day.
Hurrah.
So we'll see you tomorrow. I think probably tomorrow evening we'll be able to make for sure whether it is. I do believe that it's real this time because I did see real names. I got real notifications from YouTube for a number of people. Plus also our friend Masters Maniac Mexico actually had referred a few people. So, and they came over. So, but hey.
And we had to translate their comments. So they were legitimate.
Yeah.
They were not bots.
Exactly. But Hungry, you got any last comments?
Just happy to be here. And I think this was a very positive stream. I think we did exactly what we set out to do. We showed appreciation to the people who come here, and we showed appreciation in general to things we care about.
Sweet caramel, bop, bop, bop. God, I hate that damn song. We gotta do
I might have to do that for karaoke then.
Almost as much as I hate Duran Duran, but okay.
Wait, I thought you liked Duran Duran.
I like This Is Planet Earth. That's the only Duran Duran
I keep
song
thinking.
I like.
Well, I sing Planet Earth. I mean, I sing Save a Prayer.
No, I like when you do it. I like when you do it. I don't like being reminded of the song. Your version is great, But no, I'm not a fan of Duran Duran. No.
What'd they do to you? What did Duran Duran ever do to you? I'm awake now. I'm like, hey, wait.
You're awake now. Oh
I just need
no.
our friend Daisy Blossom to jump in here and like help me. You know.
No,
Is
she'll
this-
slaughter me. No.
Is this equivalent to you can't leave the table until you eat your vegetables?
Yes.
It kind of is. Yeah. Like, damn. Don't badmouth the Duran.
He didn't badmouth him. He just said he wasn't a fan. Everybody's allowed to have
Then
their
he's wrong.
opinion.
He's wrong.
And you're allowed to have that opinion.
No, you're allowed to be wrong, but no, that's the wrong opinion.
I'm allowed to be wrong. I love that. That's cool. No, that's right. No, I agree with that. No, honestly, sometimes I think I'm the only person in the world who doesn't like Duran Duran. But, I know where it comes from. It comes from a movie which came from a comic book. And I thought, if you're taking your name from science fiction, stay science fiction, right? Don't call yourself the William Shatner Captain Kirk trio and then fail to do science fiction songs. That's it. So like Duran Duran actually comes from Barbarella, which was a film in 1968 with Hanoi Jane. And then it was actually a comic book before that. And a lot of people don't realize it was a comic book before that. So Duran Duran is actually taken directly from the film and the comic book. That's where the band got the name.
So,
Yes, Lisa, we're back on Duran Duran. Yes,
And now we're done with Duran Duran.
yes, we are.
please tell me now. There you go.
I'm sorry, Lisa. You know I get pedantic. You know that. Oh, I'm
New
sorry.
moon on Monday, and the
Go
fire
ahead.
dance through the night. I
I
stayed
like
the cold.
you doing
Sorry.
it. I like
wow.
you doing it. I don't like
Okay.
them.
Oh, you mean I'm out singing Simon Le Bon? Okay.
That's just the funny thing is I like Simon Le Bon. I don't like the
Well,
song he sings,
explain-
but I like him.
You make no sense. You hate the song. You like the way he sings. What is it? You want him to sing friggin' Down Under? What about Colin Hay coming to sing Duran Duran songs? What's the...
Oh,
I'm
Colin
really
Hay.
confused.
That's a Scottish boy who moved here. Okay, that's not no. But
Okay.
yeah.
welcome to-
Dadman,
Yes.
it's time to say goodnight, Dadman.
Is this that Goodnight Gracie thing?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Well, folks, join us not tonight, tomorrow night. I'm getting confused with days and stuff. Monday night for Mrs. debut stream on her own. And come watch
I
more of the
apologize,
madness.
Dan, man. I'm just playing up. I'm just playing up.
I know you are. You're awesome. It's great, guys. But anyway, everybody, thank you. Have a great night. Hey, let's celebrate 506 and let's see what it is when we wake up in the morning.
Boom! Goes the cannon.
Boom.
Yes.
Good night, all.
Bye.